send them the info, have them join up. You guys can skip to work together. What's up, Shio?
Yeah.
How are you, good sir?
What up, Shio?
I'm all right.
Good.
Just getting over a stomach bug though, but
What did you eat?
I don't know what it was.
Well, what did you recently eat?
Recently I had some steak. I had potatoes. I had a few bananas.
Wow.
Not really sure.
When did you have the bananas? After or before the steak and the burrito?
Those were later. That's just what I've eaten like yesterday.
Were those back-to-back bananas? Was that like one banana, three banana?
Like potassium doubling?
Potassium overdose.
Were you cramping? Or were you just in the middle of the worst cramp of your life?
Oh yeah, I was.
I need another
actually.
one to go down.
Put a banana in you. Excuse me?
I know what that's from, but what's it called?
American Dad.
Oh, yep.
With the stripper.
Now I remember.
I'm sorry if you guys hear me munching, but I need to get something in me so I can survive this dash.
No worries. I am looking for Seg, who's in our session, just not logged in yet. So give the good man a second.
I'm sure he's listening. His mic's always a little funky.
He's a lurker, you know. That's his position in life.
Do you have Foundry booted up?
I am here.
Great.
Hey, there he is.
And there we go. Testing. 1, 2. He is present. The lurker is here, folks. All right. Awesome. Let me know when everyone could see the screen before them, because I know some of us have to compile more than others.
I can see it.
I'm good.
Yeah, mine's still great. Oh, there it goes. Popping in.
Perfect. While we wait for nobody, I'm gonna grab some wine. You guys figure out what you're gonna do. You guys have so basically what we're doing. Well, I say what we're doing, but really it's you guys. What you guys are doing is you're blowing stuff up, throwing shit everywhere, under the effects of all these crazy things. A rat the storm flew out. There's structure or ornament or statuette. I mean, I don't even know what you guys want to dub it as, but it woke up because somebody touched it. I won't point fingers. You guys can do that. And it's been doing some pretty gnarly stuff since. Meanwhile, the smallest ally on your team has been distracted by the smallest entity that may be an enemy.
I don't know. Everyone else is over there getting exploded or poisoned. I'm just like, oh, I'll be back over here, guys.
Yeah, you're over here just like, I'm just gonna come in, like, hang out with my other winged friend. Well, you guys are
it's just the cool kids club
hanging out with the wing thing, you know. So you guys are currently in that predicament. I believe we ended on your guys' last turn in the round, which was Seg. I got a handful of things I got to do before the next round starts, and then it's back on you guys. I'm gonna give you guys a quick moment to discuss your plan of attack, talk about anything any of y'all been thinking about, etc. I'm gonna go grab myself a glass of wine, and when I'm back, I might spill some blood and not my wine. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, I got 15 HP.
That's what I like to hear.
Again, Fen, for just touching shit.
Yeah, no more touching stuff. You touch it, you're fighting it alone.
Shio, you're talking mad.
You know,
shit because you blew up the construct.
We also need to get Seg out from his crumpled heap.
I don't know why you guys keep touch things. Like, you guys are, shouldn't just let me go off and do my own thing. Because as we've established, every single time I've done this, I've got a shit situation.
Curiosity killed the rabbit.
We need like a collar and
a leash. Nope, get back here.
Just a Fenris leash.
I don't know how I feel about leashing someone with a gun.
What was our code word? We need to shut up. We need a code. We need to just not move and freeze. It was like platypus or something.
pineapple juice.
Yeah, platypus just makes you freeze right up.
Okay, just freeze, and what was the shut up one?
That one was platypus.
Platypus. Okay.
I think pineapple juice was a danger word.
They got a safe word.
Just start yelling pineapple juice at the fucking mimic. That's my safe word. Stop hitting me.
I'm honestly just amazed that it was Shio that made me go down instead of the other way around this time.
Revenge.
Yeah, Shio on 2 feet is a rare sight, but here we are,
Hey, I think
I
I'm
just
at like
like
half
how
health.
me and Gio.
Actually, here, let
Sorry,
me
go
do
ahead.
a little. Oh, I didn't say anything. Shio's up there. Just going through you guys' character sheets to see who I have to target. See, there's a guy over here.
I just like how me and Shio are just
Like
sitting here, like having a bag of popcorn between us.
Fenris is dying. Yep. That's what I'm coming up with too. I don't know what hit is when, but is was hit. Okay.
I think he was past the bubble.
You speared
No,
me.
that was prior. So Iz took a little, Seg took a lot. Fenris isn't looking too hot. Shio got hurt, and Wept is the only individual who has been clear of any immediate concern.
Keep it that way.
This AoE is mine, correct? Correct. It's the caustic mist that you
Yeah.
guys keep failing against. That's what I thought. Okay. The Wrath of Storm is gone because Seg is down. Right? Seg, you're unconscious if I'm not mistaken. Where did he go?
Yep.
Vanished on the screen. Where did he go? Let's see. Oh, yeah, he's there. Sorry. You vanished because, you're beat up. That's right. This thing fell to the ground because Shio wanted to do some magic. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is coming to the end of this round is I'm going to go ahead and readdress some of these items. Let's go ahead and the right item here. Boom.
Oh no, are they finally falling? I love the effect.
Yeah, they're definitely going. So this is where we're going to go here. We'll throw it on its side because it probably would have fell to its side like that. You guys just hear like some debris just kind of like. In doing so, that's there. We'll say this kind of flies over this way a little, kind of collapses somewhere around there. We'll say it goes off into the mesh and just shatters.
Just breaks against the wall.
Yeah, just completely just demolishes. You got some ladder. This one manages to do the water bottle challenge. Lands on its own. Boom, boom. This
I
one
just want to
fails.
reiterate, this is definitely the coolest campaign I've ever been a part of.
Well, I appreciate it. It's about to get a lot worse for you, so we'll see how you feel once you get through this room. All right, so everything just blows up. Everything's flying around, yet one thing doesn't move after collapsing, and it's Seg. There's a brief moment of release. Nothing's bothered this guy. Nothing's bothered. This one's gonna walk up. Whether or not you guys see it, that's your problems. This one. Oh man, this one. This one's gonna be a problem for all three of you. Wep, Shio, and Fenris. If you guys can do me the honor of calling, let's see. We'll start with Fenris because you're closest. 1 through 4. What do you claim it'll land on?
4.
Okay. Wep, you're next closest. 1 through 4. Outside of 4.
I like 3.
Okay, Shio, you have 2 left.
I'll go with 1.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Beautiful. Shio, unbeknownst to you, these crates here begin to rumble. We got Fenris there. He sees that and he's just like, oh shit, something behind me is rumbling. And it's not rumbling like in the soft way. It's bumping. It's like the crate busts open, and you all see this mimic present
Hold
inside.
on, guys. It might be friendly.
Oh,
I've never seen anything friendly, but maybe it's friendly.
Well, I
One
tried
may hope.
touching it, Fenris.
Give me one quick second. I'm gonna mute. No one talk.
what that tongue do, though?
You like touching shit? Why don't you try touching it?
There we go.
Hard
Perfect.
pass.
Sorry.
I don't know that.
All right. So this bad boy wakes up, whips out its tongue. Let me actually do some distance. Maybe it has to move first. Yeah, it's gonna have to move. You see it just. Let me get rid of that base. It's bugging me, even though it doesn't matter. All right. And it hops past Fenris, not seeing him. And it walks right in front of these two dudes. And it's put like, sorry, I gotta change my view. It's like popping on top of you guys. There we go.
At least we're getting attacked by a really cool token.
And first up,
Only solace.
right. Except when it actually comes on you. It is going to throw at its tongue. And the first one is its pseudopod. So let's see.
Fuck.
You see this fly through, and in doing so, it comes across and reaches Shio. Shio, you feel this just disgusting ichor slime across your body. Let me see if there's anything behind this. You do take some acid damage with it, but that's already included. Boop, 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 boop. No, just kidding. It's not included. I gotta add that in. Let me see. Yeah, I love being able to add dice to damage. So you take 1d10 bludgeoning with an additional 2d6. You're still standing, right? Yep. With additional 2d6 acid as this ichor leaving off of its tongue starts to sizzle your skin briefly for an additional 9 points of damage. Shio's looking really, really rough. It is then going to turn its attention toward Wep.
No, we can be friends.
And it's going to respond to you, or we could be friends with. And
Don't speak box.
here I come. This one's gonna go ahead and bite you. It's not close enough, so it's gonna skim me closer. It's gonna not mean to go on top of you. It's gonna go right here, and then it's gonna bite you. Wow, you're still that far away. Here, move 1.1 closer. Now it can bite you. There you go. Whoa! It really needed to take its time. It was just kind of like, and you saw its maw come out and its fast, like teeth. Is there anything anyone can do to prevent that?
I'm
Your
gonna
other friend's too
rebuke on
far.
it.
Okay, you're gonna hellish rebuke. You got it. Is this too far to help you? So he can't stop it. No one else can stop the crit, right?
Nope.
Beautiful. That's what I like to hear. You hellish rebuke back as you feel this massive maw just rip into you, and you also take 4d6 of acid damage. 1 second. Oh wait, actually that already included it, I think. So you might be good on that one. Yes, that. Oh wow, I rolled really low on the bludgeoning. You got so lucky. I rolled a 2. Wow. Okay, so you take a small total, not bad, of 23 points of damage, and it technically has one more attack, but it does have to take a dexterity save. 1 second, as it tries to avoid your hellish rebuke. Fix these stats. There we go. Failing, so it doesn't even try to move. As it bites you, you cast hellish rebuke from its side of its maw as it's like over your body briefly, and it just blows up in flames, just filtering up inside of it, kind of like a fiery bite, and it's just like. As you guys all witness this, Shio. Wait, let me see.
What was that?
Just kidding. I wasn't sure if hellish rebuke was an AoE, but it's not. because you were standing right next to him, I was going to be mean, but it doesn't say it's
no,
melee.
just like a point back at them.
You're safe, Shio. I was going to be mean. He takes 17 points, or it takes 17 points of fire damage. It doesn't have any special conditions toward that, so all it does is take the base damage. And it has one more move.
If I scored it, then Shio would have been hit.
That would have been different, yeah. It's going to make a d20 to decide something. Now it's going to flip a coin because that didn't help me decide anything.
Oh, that's cool. How the hell did you do that?
Spit a d2. Alright.
I'm having to re-enter Foundry because my thing is like glitching the hell out.
What is it doing?
It's just not doing anything. And I was running at like 30 frames per second, so I'm just gonna restart.
Got it. You're good. Good news is you're not targeted.
Okay.
Bad news is you're next.
Bummer is I'm trying to decide whether or not. Oh, never mind. That's not an AoE. Just kidding. In that case, I'm going to do another pseudopod on Shio. 21 hit.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Oh shit, there's another mimic out there.
For 14 points of damage. As Shio, you just take this hit. The air's knocked out of you. You're standing. But you guys are looking really, really rough. Can you give me a perception check really quick from your POV? See what you see. Or how it comes off. Dang, you guys are all in really bad shape. You know, when I was in here yesterday working on the map, I didn't look at any of your guys' HP. I was just making it a lot harder, and you guys aren't even there yet. You see your good friend making its slow way over to you. It's not moving very fast. But on the right-hand side, which is where all the commotion is happening, you do notice that you don't see Seg. Technically, his little wing is clipped off to the right of your vision, but you don't technically see him active, so something is wrong with Seg. Shio and Wep are getting ambushed by a massive chest that came from the crates presently here. And Fenris, you can kind of see from behind that animated chest. Now let us see where we land in just a second.
So what
Fenris,
you're saying is I made the right call and not
You made a great
there.
decision walking away, I will say.
Screw this shit. I'm going home.
Never mind. Wep, it starts back with you. I forgot we reroll. Wep, it begins with you. You then is, and then potentially your adversary. You stand before this mimic who has its maw and tongue out, lashing before you and your ally. How do you respond?
I want to get it the hell away from us, so we're gonna repelling blast it.
Okay, now that's a disadvantage because you were point blank in front of it.
Well,
because it is a range
or
attack.
I walk away and get bit in the ass.
Well, that's totally fine. I'm just saying. So roll again, even though that misses. Let's see. Yeah, just
I don't think I'm
equal
gonna
one.
do worse than a 5.
Well, ones I like to make go anywhere. So let's see.
Fair enough.
All right, I got 2 ones, but not the ones I wanted. But you fire. Somehow you hit it. It's like a weird but it wasn't enough for the spell to fully take. So it immediately just flumps against it with no effect. But you do have a second blast, right? Second or third? I don't know what level I got. 2, 3. Oh, what level are you guys? 7? Yeah, no. So you have 2. So you do have one more shot.
Oh shit! Hold on. I did damage instead.
Wrong one. I know you guys really, really want to tickle my creatures, but 7? Oh, hits with a 21. How did you manage that? Oh, you rolled a 15. I saw 7. Weird. All good. You fire. Oh, wait, it's a disadvantage, so you have to fire one more time. Let's see if you actually do miss. So if you hold Alt, I think is...
Yeah, I just realized that after I threw the first one, they have...
Yeah, you're good. All right, you do make contact with the second one. You manage to just focus it out. You kind of Hadouken with your 2 hands to really make sure it gets through, and you blast it. In doing so, go ahead and give me some damage. And do you have any other effects that follow through with it?
Yeah, we're repelling him back.
Okay, does it a save or it's guaranteed? Is that propel like a save, or is it just a happens with the genie?
No, it just happens a feature.
You got it. Did you want to use... Did you want to use your genie's wrath?
I can only use it on melee attacks, I'm pretty sure.
When you hit with an attack roll, I'm pretty sure you can use it on anything because it doesn't say melee. And my
I'm
other
pretty sure
genie
it
in my
says,
Wednesday session,
attack
he uses
rolls.
it every time he hits me with it. Well, it says, yeah, when you hit with an attack roll. An attack is Eldritch
Yeah,
Blast.
but wouldn't it be a spell attack roll if it was the Eldritch?
No, not in my opinion.
Well, then sure, I'd love to. I think
Yeah,
it's
because
only
you're the
plus
same
2.
exact, you're the same genie he is, and I let him do it, so I have no problem with it.
Yeah, no problem. It's a +2. I can't really it right now, but I know that it's like
You got it. Yep, it is a +2. All right, so he takes a total of 14 points of damage as it's just like briefly. That doesn't make anything. Oh, I always do that. There we go. Yeah. Anything else, Whip? You want to just stand there? Maybe
now that
throw
he
some wax on it. Oh
it
wait, it
didn't
is
move, but
technically
it needs
knocked
to
back,
go
huh?
back
10 feet.
And yeah.
Okay.
Now that it's not going to bite me in the ass, I'm going to go join my little lizard buddy back here.
You got it. So you see it skirting across the floor like you take a breath of fresh air as it has broken distance from you from your ally's attack. Web shuffles back immediately, letting you know that you are alone with it still.
Not playing with that thing.
Anything else, Web?
That'll be all.
You
Bonus action. I'm just gonna flip at the bird.
You got it. You flip the bird. Give me an intimidation check.
Okay.
It doesn't understand what you're saying, but it sees it. Is. What are you doing, sir?
Oof. Sorry, I'm reading through spell.
Oh, you're totally fine. No worries. Seg, you're not next. Fenris, you're after my next 3. Then Seg, then Shio. Did I say 3? I meant my 1.
And I'll summon 2 dire wolves.
Ooh, dire wolves. 1 second. Let me get that for you. Dire wolves. Beautiful. Yeah, did you know there's dire trolls? I'm that right now.
Wolves.
No, I know. I was typing in dire and it came up with dire troll, and I didn't know such a thing existed until now.
I mean, they're probably pretty powerful. I'll take some of those.
You'll trade up?
I'll trade up. I'd hate to make you keep searching, you know?
Yeah, why make me go through the effort? That's just silly. 1 second while I get you your dire wolves. I'm sure they're colored already. Let's just see here. Monster manual. See if it's in D. It's not in D. Let's see if it's in W. Would you believe me if I said I couldn't find a wolf right now? Oh my gosh. Let me go to non-colored. Let me go back to the monster manual. I'm gonna have to have questions with whoever organizes. Oh, maybe it's under miscellaneous. Here, never mind. Found it. Okay, hold on. Now I know where they're at. So there's colored and non-colored, and they're not managed. They're not organized the same. So I always want to try to give you guys the color versions. Here we go. Would you believe they fall under miscellaneous instead of beasts? So mean.
Well, they are dire.
No, it's still a beast.
The leader of the wolves.
Let's see. Here we go. Let me give you control of the sheet real quick. Let me get yours. I'll stick it in the players folder for you. I'm gonna give you permission of it. And whoops, alphabeticalized. And I clicked the wrong character. I gotta clean up these guys. Hold on. Let's see. Configure ownership. Give it is. Don't let anyone else see it. Just kidding. You guys observership. Save it. And where do you want them? Ping me.
Let's see. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't see anywhere you pinged. Sorry.
Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, you're good. Sometimes I feel like I missed it. Oh, perfect.
I had to measure it out and get 60 feet.
Blop. There's our first dire wolf facing the wrong way. He's like, hold up.
What's going on?
It's
Where
not
am
me,
I?
it's not
Who am
me.
I?
He's like, why am I here? All right. Next one.
Oh, it's right next to him.
Oh, right now. Okay. Both right there. Got it. All right. Boom. Shio, you see 2 wolves appear behind you. It is just getting worse for you. Is anything else you wish to do? You summon these direwolves. Do you give them any commands? Do they take turn right after you?
Dude, let me check. I forget actually.
Summon creature. Some creature. Roll initiative. Roll initiative for the group. So roll for one, and I'll just add it in there. Here, let me just click it. Add it in initiative. Then roll for me.
I think they're supposed to just go like directly after him.
This one is a group initiative of their own.
All right.
All right. Perfect.
Beings. What the hell?
They obey any verbal commands you give. No action required. So you can just call out what you want them to do. If you don't issue it, they'll defend themselves.
I'm going to point at the mimic and be like, "Kill that."
You got it. They're just like, they're angry, they're mad, but they go after sex. So anything else?
Poor thing. You shouldn't have looked like a mimic.
Yeah, no.
Let me check my cast time. I think that's a full turn.
All right, you can move if you wish. Your buddy's waiting for you to come high five him. He's just over here saying hi.
Let me get closer. Where is it? Yeah, one action.
All right.
All right, I'm going to move away and more towards these guys. Close enough. There we go.
All right. So you head over here. Whoops. Gotta quit clicking you guys when I ping. All right. And you hold your grounds. You are currently 53.8 feet away from the actual mimic. You are 41.2 feet from Shio. And let's not discuss how far Seg is. So, the mimic before Shio is going to do another perception check. Because its back is to an enemy, but maybe it notices him. It doesn't. Sorry, Shio. It's coming after you. Throws out another pseudopod. Oh, yeah. It's going to throw a pseudopod. Has to move closer. 1 to 4 feet. You see the tongue lash out. Swinging itself toward you. Hit you square in the gut, Shio. Is there anything you want to say? I'm pretty sure I'm going to KO your ass.
This is what happens when you touch shit.
You guys hear the last words of Shio slip before his lips. As he goes unconscious. The wolves will lick your wounds before they attack. If they get a chance.
Who the fuck touch shit? I don't know what you're talking about.
As you speak,
you don't touch shit.
it turns around.
Damn it, Chris. Tony, did you touch something? Did you touch something, Tony? I mean, the web?
You talk about touching stuff, and it turns around, and it throws its mouth at you. The entire chest maw opens up and clamps. For a soft 20 against you. Where do we stand, Fenris?
It was a 20. I'm gonna say that hits.
I like that word.
Wait, can I use my lucky footwork? Can I use my lucky footwork?
Yes, technically I believe you can. Let me see. How does that work exactly? Because that's going to save you if not.
I think it's a dexterity saving throw. Never mind.
So when you fail at dex, reaction is yeah, that's a dex.
Yeah,
Look at your character sheet really
it's okay.
quick.
No worries.
Yeah, let's see if I was rewrite the storm. Man, you got all these cool skills you gotta use, my friend. You gotta use your pack magic, man. Yeah, I don't see anything that's gonna get you out of this one though.
No worries. What about my inspiration?
That won't avoid anything since I'm the one attacking you, unfortunately.
How about the roll or something? No? Track roll? I don't know.
What was the inspiration die?
I don't remember.
That's a personal issue. You're dying on me, man. I'll give you back a 8. Hold on to that inspiration.
1d8? Was it a 1d8 inspiration?
Hold on to the 8. How much health did you have before you got hit with the 18? Do you remember?
I had 15.
You had 15. If you want to burn your inspiration to try to buffer the hit, I will allow it. Your bottle's already good. So go ahead.
Um,
Roll that d8. You're gonna have to roll a 3 or higher to have 1 HP at least.
okay.
Come on, bunny boy.
4.
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
What's that putting me at?
Be-doo, be-doo, be-doo. That puts you
1
at 1 HP, sir. As that thing munches on you, pulls off, the acid's burning through you, and you're just like, but the coffee,
Ow!
that coffee is like
Ow!
fighting the acid from getting you to the final point. You're like on that final jitterbug. And it comes
Oh,
to
God.
our little
Chase
friend
the rabbit now.
here. He is going to
Into my fur.
this way. Do. Walk ever closer. Fenris, you burned your inspiration. You burned all your skills of survival. You're at 1 HP in front of this thing, and there's a bigger problem you're facing. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Do you want to make that save? That you're probably going to fail? That you probably won't survive
forgot
past?
about that save. Oh my gosh, it doesn't matter. I shouldn't have wasted that inspiration.
I know. I tried to tell you, but you didn't listen.
Well, if you didn't, you'd probably be
Okay,
dead. So
That's true. So at least now you
was
get
it a con? Was it a con?
It is a
Was it a con?
I believe. Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me scroll up real quick. Let me see what it was. I'll have to cast it again.
But regardless, I take half damage, all right? So way I'm gonna go down.
It's a con save.
well, what's half
Okay.
of 1?
I'll tell you. Half of 68 is going to be rough.
Let's just nope. I'm down, you guys.
Oh God, that's 2 of us.
Is this going to have to go on round 268 now?
And right before I go down, I'm gonna say, why the fuck did you fucking touch the hyena? And then I'm gonna pass out.
Why did you touch me?
As Fenris collapsed to the floor, I will give you guys a quick couple minutes to discuss what to do as a team, as I will hold combat there. I have to tuck my kid in. You guys better
I got
come
a
up with a
question
plan
about
because
the
it's looking
mimics.
really bad. What's up?
Well, and the horde mimic. Do
Uh-huh.
they take caustic damage or?
You could try.
No, I mean from the bubble.
No.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
So, not looking great, guys.
Not looking hot.
Not looking great.
I can try to get you guys up, but that caustic clouds, yeah.
Seg, my guy, you gotta get the hell out of that bubble.
I'm fucking dead.
The problem, I think the bubble's coming from that first mimic, though, you know. So, like, I think
There's we don't have enough
does
to get rid of it.
follow him? Does the bubble move with him?
No, I don't think so. It was just like a spray. But
so
we shouldn't focus on defeating them anymore. We should focus on escaping missions.
Do we just like leave them or?
Yeah, I guess it's a new gob you gotta watch
Do what
out
you gotta do. What I'm saying is, if these were just the traps, what else was waiting for us in there? Do you think we were even prepared for what was in there? They're just the basic traps in the beginning of it.
Well, they're probably weaker than why we came down here, but you had to touch shit.
Yeah, traps are for those who aren't strong.
You say that, they're like, well, we put those in to keep
To be fair though, I had a 20 investigation, but that didn't do anything, you know?
I just love how you go down and then blame me for touching shit.
All right.
Why did you touch shit? Like what?
Seg, can you please roll me a death save? What happened to Fenris's character on the map? Did he delete it on accident? Did I delete it?
He's
no, I mean, I put myself to 0 and he disappeared. I don't know.
He just got vanished. Yeah, he vanished. Hold on. Yeah, like you're gone.
I don't
I
know.
gotta add you back. You like disappeared. You burned to death. 1 second.
I'm into the void. I'm in the void, dog.
Oh yeah, you're like not even
There I
on
am.
like
There you go.
you're not even on the rounds, and there we go.
Yeah, that's how I knew he disappeared. All right, Seg, you saved. It's not easy, my friend, but you're holding on just barely.
Get the hell out of there.
He's dead. He's unconscious. The
No
direwolf's
way.
turn. He's been unconscious since the end of last
Oh,
session.
ignore that.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Ignore that roll.
It's okay.
I
If
got
it doesn't
somebody
matter to
back in
me,
the bag.
it don't matter. This wolf runs. This wolf runs. Pack tactics. They have advantage. Is go for it. You should be able to control their sheets.
Yeah, happy Om Nom time. Oh, I need a target that's not. There we go.
Oh, look at that. Even put them sideways. I did. Seg, hold up. I didn't know I could put you guys sideways. That's awesome. There we go. Look at Seg just collapsed backwards. I love it. That's awesome. All right. Ooh, nice.
And
come
it needs to
in.
do.
Strength save. You got it. Oops, the sheet's right here. It's my best roll, just so you guys know. And I fail with I fail by 1 point.
God.
Yeah. All right, what happens to me?
Yeah.
You are knocked prone.
Huh. Now that is unfortunate for you because I cannot be knocked prone as a condition immunity, but you still get the advantage, so no worries.
Tip it over.
It literally has a condition immunity and it's prone.
I clicked damage a little quick. Did that actually hit?
Yes, the 17 does hit. So you hit with both of them as the dire. Do the dire wolves get multi attack?
I don't think so.
They don't. That sucks. Not fun. All right. Well, at least you got the advantage. All right. Well, they both go in and they just start ripping up this box, and you see the mimic just. You see its tongue flying around, trying to like slap at them as the dire wolves at the moment don't take any care to it as they're ripping at the gums of this thing. You see one tooth pull out and it's gnawing on it. You see a plank of wood get ripped, and on the other side of that plank of wood, hold on, Shio's unconscious. Oh my god, you guys are all
plank of
hold up, bloop. Shio's unconscious. A weapon is go ahead and give me a perception check from your guys' point of view in which this panel is being ripped off from this mimic by the dire wolf.
1 sec.
Nice. Wep, you see an opportunity attack on this bad boy on the back panel. You'll have advantage on your next attack. See for is.
Sorry, I'm having to find myself, click myself.
Good sir, you yourself also see this open panel. Both of you just see this rip from the direwolf. And just this nice ooey gooey spot revealed on the back of the mimic. Very nicely done there is. Shio, give me a death saving throw, please. Shio, you're losing yourself. Slowly and surely. Give me a religion check, Shio. You hear something. Out of curiosity, I know that there's not a huge age difference from some of us, but some of us are younger. Back in the day on PlayStation, there was a game called D. PlayStation 1, the gray one. There was a game called
I had that one.
Okay, and this game called D was a horror game. And it wasn't Shio that you would hear the name of, it was Laura, but imagine that same sense, and you hear Shio, go back. Shio, this is the wrong way. It's almost overburdening and forceful, but soft and gentle, almost like a tune of warning and non-acceptance. Like you're rejected, but given back a chance, but not given it. It's almost like it's being teased in front of you, like a carrot on the stick, but the bunny's already down, so he ain't getting it. We will see what happens with you, Shio. This little guy walks up to our good enemy here, and he looks up at the larger figure, and then stares at the incapacitated individual on the floor, and he uses his dash to walk the rest of the distance to stand over it and stare. Then it is the true master's turn.
You're a goofy little box, huh?
It's only goofy if it doesn't kill you, right? This one.
No, it's still goofy. It's just a threatening.
There's like a little swirl, like a assesses its immediate surroundings. And you guys see almost like a lax in the air immediately around it. Calm.
Oh,
And it
you're right.
begins to
He was
stomp
controlling
off.
it.
Away from you all. The direwolf's turn. They may continue their onslaught.
Hmm? Oh, they got top. Got it.
Either. Like, I love this 3D, but as a DM, I don't know where to leave it for optimal view, so I constantly change the view.
There we go. Sorry, it takes me a second to find
Oh,
them.
you're totally fine. Oh, good, I get it. It's a different interface. So if you use the combat tracker and you click on the combat tracker, it'll direct you to it. If you double click on the token in the combat tracker, it should open a sheet.
We're so lucky he dropped that field because your wolves probably would have
I completely
they-
forgot about that. I didn't think of that at all as a threat.
died.
But that's because they're not real. I was doing the human check for that creature, not a fey check. They're fey, right? Considered that is?
Yep.
They're considered fey? Yeah, that's why I didn't sense it. Nice. The
No,
wolves
they're
began their
considered
attack. It
beasts.
is at advantage. They missed the first one. Go ahead and give me the second one.
Oh yeah, no, they are fey. Look at that.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm having like
wolves-
hella connection issues. So if I drop
over
out,
each
just
other.
then, yeah, I'll take it back on.
That is
No worries, Anders.
3 threes in a row.
That is a 3-3-3 situation and a bunch of no purchasing. With that, this little dude going to flip a coin. Seg, call it in the air, odd or even.
Even.
Oh, he gets his foot, puts it back down. Ba-doop. Walks right over your body, not taking any action against you.
Oh, thank the dolphin crime lord gods.
But then it walks up 30 feet to its next potential enemy. Fenris, are you active on Discord? Fenris.
He said he was having a mic problem that he was reloading.
I know, but I always ask anyways. I'm mean. All right.
So this little savage is going around trying to like kill our
I'll
unconscious
be nice. I mean, he's considering it. Like, he doesn't know. He's just a little dude. He was gonna kick Seg, but Seg looked dead already, so it decided not to. I'll say that it decided just not in the mood this turn.
You
We'll
fill
see.
in this little box.
This poor little guy. This one's gonna walk around the corner. As it walks around the corner, is you see it poke its head, and it does like a little wave. It's getting closer. It's like, hey. Seg, death saving throw. Dang, I guess you could have died right now if that thing kicked you, huh?
Seems that way.
It was really gonna kick you, but you called it right, so it worked out. Oh, you would have been dead.
Goes to kick you, falls over you.
We have a fail and a succeed.
Oh, Seg.
You're on the line there, Seg.
Oh, I'm struggling here, bro.
You see that golden opportunity in the back of this mimic before you that the wolves presented, but yet no one has taken that chance or has gained from that chance. What do you do?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. We all stopped talking so you can speak. Is there anything else you were going to say, Fenris? Oh, we lost him. Just kidding. We didn't all stop talking for him. What are you doing, Hyena?
That's a good question. We're gonna use expeditious retreat out the gate for our bonus action.
You're running away?
Dude, these boxes want to eat us. For my action, we're gonna try to get him even more away from us. I'm gonna hit him with another Eldritch Blast, hopefully.
I'm gonna look over at him dying first time.
All right. You
We have
fire an
advantage
Eldritch
on
Blast.
that box, right? For
You have
auto-
advantage for the attacks, yeah, because you saw it. You saw the exposed. You fire.
Oh, I got that awesome effect.
It throws itself forward briefly. Go and roll that damage. Nice, almost max. Take it on 12. It's just like
We'll add the 2. We'll respite it.
it's angry. It's throwing itself around. It's thrashing about. You do an additional 2 points of damage. You do get a second Eldritch Blast against it.
Can I add the respite to both or just the one?
Just the one. It's one at a time.
problem.
It's one per turn.
Do I get advantage for the second one as well?
Correct. You do hit for a second time as it comes through with a solid follow-up for an
Can
additional
I push
10
it
points
back
of damage.
twice or only the one time?
Oh, well, that's a good question. Let's drop that skill real quick and see what it says.
No problem. It doesn't really specify.
Let's see here. Okay.
Seems like DM is law.
I mean, technically it says when you hit. So if you hit him with it, you hit him with it. So yeah, you can bop up 20 feet if you
So
wanted
we're gonna
to.
push him 20 feet away, and we're also gonna run the fuck away some more.
Okay, so you're gonna push him this way. You know what? I'm gonna have the little dude make a save as this massive mimic comes sliding in his direction with force. Just like this one's gonna go do a dex to try to dive. It's like, whoosh. We'll say it takes some pummel damage. Just like, it gets knocked like 4 or 5 feet, and it'll take 2d6 from the size differentiation. It does 9 points of additional damage to the little guy behind it. Poor dude. And we'll say it missed Fenris for this one moment because technically he's not in the immediate movement site or line, so he wouldn't have ran over Fenris in the process. Nicely done, Whip. And then you continue to pull away from him, heading off toward there. You got it.
Hell yes, we want away.
Okay.
Let's. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Let's try that again.
This is. I'm gonna roll. No, the wolves have been after it. It's gonna go back after the wolves. It just starts jumping back. It's like one of those weird chests that just jump back to its adversary. It's like, as it gets close enough, and it will lash out on this enemy. Dun, dun, dun. Throw a little pseudopod at it. You hear the wolf just whine. Just gets smacked for 11 points. It will then share the love by continuing that heavy swing from the single tongue going across to hit the other one. As it does.
Hey, baby.
Huh?
You getting? I'm good. Is that you getting in your car right now? Is that what I hear?
Oh, he's on the phone with someone else. I'm talking. Like, damn. Like, something's coming on me. Another single pod. Boom. 13 hits the other one. Sorry, is this smacking around your dogs here? Boom, boom.
Because you're
It's going to take a bite out of this one.
you're
Ernest, you're not muted.
camping, right?
Oh, he can't hear us either.
Maybe if we yell louder.
Yo, Fed!
Well, I can at least knock him on this one. But let's see if that worked. All right. So it is then going to take a bite of its adversary. That still hits. Doing some fun damage for 15. These guys are still hanging on. They're doing great. These wolves are looking strong. You hear the wolves kind of like just duking it out with this mimic here as it's just like thrashing about. Meanwhile, there's 3 bodies on the floor. Yes. This is rough, my friend. You see pretty much all of your allies, except the one unconscious. How do you respond?
is let's get the hell out of here.
I
We'll
don't
come back for
know.
you guys.
Dun, 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 dun,
Give me
dun.
one second. I gotta look up spell
Yep,
ranges.
You guys, anyone have any open thought that they want to throw out there? Shio, Seg.
Yeah, stop dying. Oh, there it is. All right, there's one, and where did I put it? Okay, let's check some ranges here.
You could move still. Oh, so remember, if you hover over the individual you're curious of, it should draw a line for you.
Ah,
Like 63 feet from the mimic, 55 feet from the first wolf, 79 feet from the little mimic over here,
so
71
this
feet from
person's sitting on the
Venris,
ground.
71.1.
Who is
Shio
that?
is 41. That's Venris. And
Okay,
then
okay. Sig
Seg
is
is way over
way down
here.
there.
Yeah, Seg is 95, 96 feet basically from.
Okay. I have an idea. I have a plan. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is cast this guy. No, I won't cast that guy. Screw that then. Where is it? Okay, other spells. How far away are you? Oh, where's Sage? He disappeared.
It's because he's technically. Hold on one second. Let me fix that for you. Let me fix this real fast. It's the vision.
Ah,
Yeah, let's see. Can you see
Let me
him?
know.
Oh wait, it might have to
Ooh.
refresh everything. Hold on, it's gonna reboot the thing.
Self-destruct! The world is ended! Reset the
room
timeline!
explodes, we all die.
Never measure, guys. Never measure.
That was me though. Sorry, I was trying to fix it so that you could see him. I was removing the vision restriction, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see.
Oh. I wasn't too worried. I just wanted to see if he was in range, if I need to move over a little bit
Yeah,
more.
I mean, you guys should be able to see their bodies more so than I mean, I feel like you should be able to see them from across the room. There wasn't necessarily a obstruction.
The walls stop existing, the roof falls upon us, we all die.
I mean, you're in the hole. You went only deeper, son. Did your guys refresh already? Mine's still loading.
Still loading.
Mine's
Okay.
still loading.
Mine is too. So we're all on the
Me
same
too.
page. Let's recalculating the vision if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. Let's try to do that not during combat. Forget it's not as fast as the regular map update. Done. If not, we will force refresh.
Yeah, force refresh.
I'm force refreshing.
these
You
boss.
guys may do the same if you see the same.
Have faith, I'm gonna wait her out a little bit.
We'll see who gets in first. Oh, because we wanted to see Seg's dead body. That might not be there next turn. Jeez.
Yeah, stop dying.
Seg, did you remember you were down when you came into session?
Oh, I have been hyped about being dead all week.
Nice.
I have literally had dreams about Seg being dead this week.
I love it.
I don't know.
Man.
I mean, it's been a while since I've been in a legitimate D&D campaign, and I feel like you haven't really played if you haven't gone down yet.
I mean, to some aspect, yeah, death is mildly missed at times. I reverted it. Let's see if that loads us back in for vision, guys. Because it's not loading for me after I crashed it on us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you guys to a different map. Let me know if you guys can all load in Iz's mind map of confusion.
Yep, immediately in.
Immediately.
Awesome.
I'm in.
Okay, the only two people we didn't get was Seg.
Mine is
And
still trying to
Fenris.
load the previous one.
I know. I'm trying to pull you.
Still on the phone.
No, I know. I pulled you guys, so they should have been pulled. So Seg, refresh your browser. so that you're at least on the right spot.
Oh,
Glad
wait,
I
it's
had
almost
faith in
unloading.
this
He's with mine now.
show.
Are you in?
Oh. Oh. Well, my fans are working overtime, but I'm sure I'll get there soon. It's loading it, so.
Yeah, Fenris is the only one. Poor guy stuck. Let's see if I can get back to the scene. Hold on. Dang. All because Iz wanted to see Seg dead.
I just wanted to be sure, man.
Hold on. I'm gonna just back out and drop the whole server. Let's see if it's just chucking cash on you guys. And
In
I'm
his
messing up your
defense,
caches.
you put this work into being able to make him actually lay on the ground, and I want to see it.
So you guys should all be kicked out. Did anyone stay in the game?
Nope.
Negative.
Good. Then that means it's working. So somewhat. Okay. I'm back in on his mind map. You guys should be able to reload in. Let's see what happens.
It says I need administrator password. Wing.
Refresh again. I'm literally not able to load back in after doing that. So let's do this. Oh, Fenris is back.
No.
Nope. I just see his thing going off. He's still talking to someone else. Never mind. I have him muted on the other one, so I can't hear him on one, but I can hear him on the other. I messaged him, so we'll see if he ever finds out. All right.
Watch, he's the only one that loaded.
All right.
I'm in.
All right. Let's see if my canvas. Let's see. I'm gonna try to pull you guys. Let me know if anyone gets in. I get stuck on the loading 3D canvas part at the very end of it. It's like probably like 2% left, and I can't get in.
Exactly. It's like at 90% over here.
Yeah.
Well, what we can do is theater of the mind the rest of it and get us to the next scene, if that loads. Let's see. These are hiccups of 3D, guys. The hiccups
I was gonna say,
of
what if on your cookie setting, your cache setting, if you delete it?
if I wipe it, it shouldn't matter to you guys. Because the cache is individual to you guys. You know what I mean?
I feel like the administrator is holding all of ours as well as your own.
Interesting. Let's see. I'm gonna. Let's see. Let's see. Like that. Let's see. What happened? What did you intend
have
to do?
something of a plan. All right, so I'm gonna vortex warp poor
got it.
Seg from
That's
being
like 500 feet.
Bro.
He literally doesn't hear us. It's amazing.
I'll mute him.
He doesn't want to lecture anyone about motorcycles.
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty lectured too about motorcycles.
All right,
He's that guy that rides his dirt bike in the street.
Okay, so
I'll hit you with my fucking car.
Your plan.
Yeah, the plan. So there was someone that was close to me. I think that was our.
What's the full distance of vortex warp?
90 feet.
90 feet. You can get any of them.
Yeah, I figured I could. I was just moving closer because I was going to try to put down some healing to get them up. But concentration.
I was thinking the same thing. I'll use my thunder step to get Shio out.
Oh no, Shio! I'm going to get up and tell him to walk out. I don't care if he's missing half a leg. Come on, Shio! You should be used
I'm not
to
going
this.
to pick you up, but I will take your body with me.
Look at my little weak arms; they can't carry your ass.
Remember, you're not allowed to have my body.
It's for science, Shio.
Not allowed.
Science.
Not allowed.
Well, Seg can probably.
You could have mine.
The future is coming on, man.
I don't want to be a cyborg.
Why not? This would never happen if you were a cyborg.
It would mess with my aesthetic.
Your aesthetic. But
I mean,
anyway,
that's a
let me
big deal.
throw it down. Where's healing? Oh, healing word.
What's the distance to healing word? 60 feet or 30?
60.
Very nice. It's in range.
Yeah, he was relatively close anyway. That's part of the reason
Shio's
movie.
like the only one I can grab. I only have like 60 feet on mine. I mean,
so who?
mine's a
It's
touch, but I
Seg's
can
down.
move 60 feet.
So Seg's down.
Mm-hmm. Seg, Fenris, and Shio.
Yeah, everybody but us.
So you can grab Shio. You said.
Yeah, I can reach Shio.
All right. So you grab Shio. I'll get Seg and Fenris.
You can get them both.
Well, technically, I'll move them and tell them to walk out.
Yeah, because I'm afraid for you to be that close to those 3 boxes.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll die instantly.
I'm already basically dead. It touched me, and like I fucking dropped to my knees.
Okay, so Fenrir, then you grab Shio.
Sounds good.
So pew.
See, the dice are
Alright.
working. It's
Yeah, I
definitely.
mean, everything's working just the canvas, so I'm working on a backup right now.
So we got that, and then Vortex Warp with standard action.
Okay. So I'm going to pull you guys real quick to Iz's mind map. That way we at least have something in front of us. And then, so you throw Vortex Warp. That's going, and you're going to throw it on who?
Seg, and I'm putting him right next to the door behind me.
You got it. So you're going to swoop up Seg, move him out of the way. And then you use Healing Word on Shio.
No, Fenrir.
No. Fenris. Got it.
Yeah. What's this episode to pick up Shio?
You got it. Let me message Fenris and see if he's back up. I mean, he told me that he wasn't aware of whether or not we could hear him. So I'm going to let him know again.
Well, yes, that's why we're telling you.
Ask him how the motorcycle's going.
I think he should be able to hear us. I just muted him.
Yo, Fen, how's the motorcycle going?
All right. So you pick up Fenris. He's going to be like, hey, guys. What's happening? What's happening? He's just kind of like freaking out because he doesn't know really what's going on. He's a little all over the place.
I point to the door and go, run! With some emphasis.
Okay, some emphasis on is run, and then anything else you wish to do is
Afuera, doggy, outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna move the rest of my movement back out.
Okay.
So this should get me close-ish to the door.
Yeah, that gets you like within maybe 10-ish feet, easy.
Yep.
All right, not a problem. So you back up after doing that. Next up is going to be, because I forgot the initiative order. I bet you I can load in half the map and pull the initiative. Let's see. I can. Next up would be Shio. Shio, you are still unconscious because people love you more than the rest. Roll me a save.
Yeah, if we're lucky, you could pick yourself up.
That's true. That
I'm
is
gonna
a
my
real thing.
D8 of inspiration to this.
Okay.
That's actually super smart. Because then I'll just grab Fen and we'll get out. I can't reach him actually, but
You save. What is that? 2 saves? 2 saves, right? You need one more?
can't remember.
No, I think that's just one save because it wasn't a nat 20.
No, but I mean, you got one save earlier, didn't you? Yeah, you got one.
Yeah,
No, you lost one. Never mind.
Yeah,
You
I had
and Ted each have 1 and 1. Never mind.
I had a
just pulled it
failed
up
one
right now.
before.
Yeah,
Oh.
those are failures. I get it. No worries. No worries. Okay. So you were even. Fenris is still out, but he's jittery. Let me
I don't even
roll.
have the initiative. I don't know how you remember that.
Oh, because I can pull the initiative. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, I do see the initiative on my end. It does work. Like literally everything's working but the 3D canvas. So I think I'm gonna shut it off right after this and then figure it out.
We're not on the other map. I don't have the initiative. I'm sure it would work if we were on the other map.
Yeah, actually, if you guys, so I probably could pull you guys here, and while it's loading, you can pull the initiative and see it. Like, look at the combat tracker and all that. Everything literally works.
I can
So
still see initiative.
yeah, it's super funky. So Fenris is back up.
We're just back to old school. It's fine.
As you are. Fenris is going to. There is still the mimic there with a decent amount of health. Damn, we got to go over all of his awesome features.
Run, move those rabbit feet.
Hop,
fucking hop.
Real quick, as a team, has Fenris ever been a coward? To you guys?
No, I think he's suicidally inclined.
He is suicidally inclined.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But
Yeah,
he can
so
follow
we
instructions,
need
but
to-
yell out the run words. Like
Okay.
run.
Yeah, we need to force feed him cowardice sometimes, it seems.
Let's let me give him a
I feel
insight.
like opposite, he'd be like overzealous if anything.
Let me give him an insight, see how he feels. I'll give it to him with advantage. If it's high, he escapes. If it's okay, it's pretty high. Okay. He goes over the situation. The coffee kicks in. The extra caffeine's like in the back of his eyes. It's like filling up with brown. And he's just like assessing situation. Mimic. There's a mimic there and no one knows it. There's a mimic there and no one knows it. He just sees a whole nother perspective of things. He's all of a sudden realizing that his surrounding is full of threats and he never should have touched anything. And he looks to the group at the door. He looks to the floor. There's one person there. Let me see if there's anything Fenris can do to help Shio on the way.
Pick him up if you can.
I know, but I need to see if he's capable. He has an 8 strength, so he absolutely can't pick him up. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else he could do.
Wait, he has 8 strength? He's only slightly stronger than I am?
He has an 8
Size of a
strength.
cat.
See if he has any healing though. As long as we
I'm
can get
trying.
Seg up, Seg can carry both of them.
Sega's, oh yeah, Sega's, no, but Sega's even further from him now. Because he was moved by Iz. He's next to you guys. Yeah, he teleported him to you guys. Yeah.
Shit, I don't know how we're gonna get to Seg.
No, Sega's with you guys. Sega's safe. It's Fenris that's the farthest
Alright,
from
I'm
him.
revving Shio and let's fucking
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to see if Fenris can get Shio first because he's in his jitter mood. I just don't. I'm like trying to look at his kit and be fair because he has a ton of awesome stuff that he hasn't really used yet and it hasn't just not conditionally sensed.
Does Fen have enough strength to carry?
No, he has an 8.
Isn't that a lot?
No,
No.
it's a negative
So
1.
I'm like asking, knowing that it's not a lot at all.
He's slightly weaker than a normal person, I think.
Hey, you're talking about me too.
I mean, I'm the size of a cat and I have a 7 strength. That's actually hugely impressive. But for
I'm
normal
like-
people?
A little under average sized and fucking weak as shit.
He's gonna disappear.
My tail is probably stronger than my arms.
Yeah, literally. All right, Fenris vanishes from your guys' sight as he just like he assesses everything, and his ear, one ear goes up, the other goes down, and just bloop, gone, unbeknownst to all of you. The massive construct that walked around whooping everyone's ass and stepped away continues to walk toward the center of the room. Because we are having such a hiccup, I'm going to do a quick knockout of a module and see if we can refresh this bad boy so we can get some visuals back up and running. So just give me a quick second and blow that out of the water real quick. Bloop.
Well,
To say
generally
bloop.
remember there's like the middle that staircase goes down to, and then there's the two sides that go.
Yeah, so there's like 2 steps down. There's a center area. What I can do for you though, real quick, is let me see. I can draw you guys a really rough picture. I'm really good at that. My last group asked me to draw a.
Come on, man! I was at like 90%. I almost made it.
Now you guys just see a bunch of 3D stuff, right? Just 3D, 3D, 3D. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, okay. So between the two 3D bars is the staircase.
Yeah, and then there's like something right here. Yeah, let me just do like a doodle. There's like a little stand pedestal thing right here. There are stairs here and here. The doors here. And this beam is going this
So right
way.
here was the wall, right? Between the two stairs.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lip. You could have just jumped
Okay.
down if you wanted to. It's not like a huge. It's like less than 3-4 feet. It's nothing crazy.
Guys, I'm starting to think we should have went down the stairs.
Yeah. And let's see. Let's re-roll that initiative real quick while I continue fucking with the settings and trying to fix us. And it starts with is at the top of the order. I'm gonna do another save. I'm gonna refresh it one more time. But what are you doing?
Well, shit. You might as
So
well grab the
we
rabbit.
have everyone here. We got the Shio.
No, we didn't
Fenris
get
is
Shio yet. I haven't
Shio's
gotten
still down. Shio's still down laying there. Your wolves are still there. Fenris vanished. The rest of you guys are closer to the door.
Is Shio in any danger if you get him up?
If you get him up immediately, he's not, because Wet pushed the Mimic 20 feet away, and the Mimic only came up an additional 10 feet to hit the... So it should not be in range of Shio at this moment, or at this time.
And Shio's going before him.
me. I cannot help this turn.
Shio's after the Mimic. Come on, Shio.
Hey, I rolled pretty well on initiative for once.
Every Mimic is going before you.
Look, I didn't say the enemy didn't roll good too.
Oh boy.
The idea of me helping is now out the window, guys.
Oh, I'm trying to decide how to save you.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Oh, wait, I
I'm
got the
working on
wolves
making the regular maps on the back end, just so you guys are aware. So we'll have a visual.
He was behind the wolves, wasn't he?
Yes.
Oh yeah, so I'll just pick him up because they got to go through the wolves.
Okay. You run up, you scoop him up, you go, let's go. And he doesn't hear you any better. Do you want to pick him up? Like, pick him up, you mean? Like, okay, yeah, that's what I was like, wait a minute.
I mean,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
his
I was
ass
not,
off
that's
the
what I meant
ground.
by healing word, not like pick him up. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, you want to like get him up, right? Like, all right, Shio. You get
Shio.
revived with 8 HP. You're hanging in there.
To the door,
Not with the
Shio.
drink.
To the door.
You hear
It's time to
direction
go.
to the door. You see two wolves snarling. Fenris and Seg are missing from ahead of you. You look back. Seg is unconscious at the door. Weapon is there. Fenris is missing completely. Maybe he got swallowed by the Mimic that's now being defended by the two wolves. You are prone.
Quick question.
Go for it.
What is my carry weight? There doesn't seem to be a bar
So
anywhere.
there is a mathematical equation in which one can come up with. So 1 second. It is your strength score multiplied by 15.
Okay.
That's pounds. All right. So, I mean, I know she still probably was over 120 pounds. Fenris would be able to pick him up. All right. Anything else is? Do you wish to move to the door and open it? Or...
Oh yeah, I'm opening the door and leaving with all remaining action.
You got it. You run. You open the door. And you dash through the front of it. As you begin to walk through, you hear like a little like... And it's the little Mimic that was waving at you, and you ran off, and you just hear it kind of saying bye-bye.
I wave bye-bye.
You wave bye-bye to the enemy as the large structure, the one that walked away after knocking everyone down, walks behind the pedestal, beyond it, toward another room, a wall. I'm not quite sure. Wet. Give me a perception check.
1 perception check coming up.
From Wet. Sorry. From Hyena.
Oh. Never mind.
All right. You don't feel nothing? Shio, give me a perception check.
Sorry, guys. I thought that my mod was gonna just change the game, and it just made me average.
You don't feel anything? Okay. And now you get to roll a perception check.
Oh, now I can. Okay.
Now you can, yeah.
I was like, come on, guys. I'm proficient in this, and no mediocre roll.
You feel a brush. It's almost hairy, taller than you. And then you hear, where are we going, guys? What's the plan? Huh?
Let's back up, heal up, and do round 2.
A disembodied voice reaches to you and goes, okay, I'm with that. And then you just feel like a quick brush. Do the direwolves stick around to fight?
Yeah, leave them to distract them.
I don't think they can disengage and live because technically it's been 1 round and they would have gotten attacked. I don't think they're alive.
Ooh. You mean last? No, last round it didn't attack them though, and they go before
This
the
round.
mimic.
Oh, do
So
they?
they're before the enemy.
I'm gonna let
It's
them
your
do
call.
damage
Okay.
because
Can't do
they're not gonna make it.
that. Hey, they've taken as much damage as your allies. So to be fair, they done their job.
But
Go
they'll
ahead and roll me two
expire.
attacks
Our
of advantage.
allies hopefully won't if we can secure this plan.
Oof.
First one misses. That's right, you missed last round too. So this one misses. You hear like seems as if the favor has been pulled from them. As you hear constant commotions. You look back one
Damn.
more time, and it does not look great. As the direwolves seem to be struggling over their
Is-
opponent at this point.
Pretty
Oh yeah, I don't feel
vicious.
so bad about my roll now that your advantage throwing 11s.
Dude, there was 6s. That's +5.
That's rough. Wep. The one that waved goodbye to is runs over. Ding, 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 ding. And you see it throws itself in your direction. It goes to hit you.
Gotcha.
Goofy
It gets you.
bastard.
It launches its whole little cubic body forward. Its little wings flap. Gets the last half a foot to you and just bludgeons right into your body. A 19 hits?
Bastard. Yeah, no, that hits.
Absolutely. As you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it stands there and just stares at you with its eye. That doesn't seem to be animate. It's just more or less painted on, but it looks up at you and it almost feels like the inanimate eye is being put to
Bird.
life.
It gets the bird.
It doesn't know better, but you give it the bird.
I know it doesn't understand me, but it makes
The-
me feel better.
Mimic that was previously before Fenris, prior to Fenris disappearing, runs up to one of your dogs and it's going to go ahead and kick him. Or your dire wolves.
My poor dire wolves.
I'm pretty sure 16 hits your wolf.
What? No.
Yeah,
I
14.
can't believe this
Yep.
little box just ran all the way to the door to fucking hit me.
You didn't wave. You didn't say goodbye.
Is
What's your
hanging
madness?
on. Whoops, what the heck? You should add two. That direwolf is just hanging on as the other mimic goes up and kicks the direwolf in the shin. And then when you hear like a little, it's at 2 HP and hanging in there. And then the spitting mimic comes up. Shio and Wet, because Seg is still unconscious. You see this mimic just rip up the last of these dire wolves. And when I say rip up, really, they turn to poofy fairy ashes and just dissipate. There's really nothing too crazy that happens beyond that because they're fey. There's no blood or anything like that. But you see it just swinging, lashing out with its tongue. Oh, it sees it take a bite out of one of them and kind of catches the tail in your hear like a whine. And then they're both gone.
So I'm just going to point at it and be like, hey guys, you see that? We don't want to be that.
Shio, you're on your feet. Oh, you're prone still, technically. And you just saw 15 feet away from you, your defense, your two defenders get poofed. You see the others running to the door. That's probably 50 or so feet from you.
Run, Shio, run.
Where's Seg laying there? Like where? How far is Seg from me?
Probably like
He's by the door.
Oh yeah, Seg was already souped up. Yeah, that's right. Seg was teleported to the front of the door. So if you go to the door, he's right in front of the door.
Okay, so the door is 50 feet away.
And there's
I'll
a fucking
use
pissed off box here.
It's just half my movement speed if I stand up, right? That's just it?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll stand up.
Also, any hope of survival? No, I'm just kidding.
I'll stand up, which means I have 15 feet left. I'll use my bonus action to use my wings. Let's see. I believe it's 50 feet of flying, but if I half that, that's 25. And then I'll dash using my main action, which should be a total of 50 feet, which gets me to the door.
Okay. You do everything in your power to get to the door.
You'll know how much that helped.
As you get to the door, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, Shio.
God damn.
You get through and you're pushing, you're shoving. You're like, I gotta make it. I can't let anything stop me. You have a point of exhaustion, but you did make it there. It's been a tough day for you, my friend, but you made it, and that's what matters most. In doing so, is there anything else you wish to do? Is there any other actions you can take in between this time?
I'll just be like in position, ready to help, like get a potion into Seg.
You got it. I'm gonna try something, guys. I'm gonna switch browsers. I'm like building a map while not wanting to build a map, while building a map and trying to figure out this map so that we have a map. Okay. It's a lot of steps. All right, Shio, you get to the door and you hang on just briefly. You didn't have any items you can use for yourself or anyone nearby, just out of curiosity? I know you usually have stuff on you.
I don't have anything that I can use, actually. Everything I use my bonus action and my action, and all my movement. So there's nothing else that I can do right now.
Okay, you got it. What's that? Next up, Sag. Give me another death saving throw because you're still down.
Oh, fuck. Let's see.
You're just a person who is forced to come forth.
Well, don't die.
You're hanging
Oh, damn.
on still.
I'm a stubborn bastard.
You don't want to go. You don't want to leave yet. The group's already seen you dead, and they pulled you along just to give them something to eat at the door, so they stopped following them, and you still ain't going.
So Fen and Seg are the only ones still down, right?
Fenris is actually up. He's just turned invisible.
So Seg's the only one down.
Correct.
Guys, let's get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Seg, I'll just take you with me. It's fine. Everybody run.
We gotta stabilize him first, so I'm gonna get a
We
potion
can
into him.
stabilize him when I get him out of here.
Couple options. Seg.
He is weird.
I can get through for you. Yeah. Give me a wisdom save.
Hey, that one's not terrible.
I mean, it's easy to say that.
And I fucking... How the fuck? I can't choose to use
Because
my
you're a
inspiration
fucking
after I
nerd.
roll, right? I have to
Because
decide
you're a
before I
fucking
roll.
I mean,
nerd.
technically,
Right?
inspiration is rolled before you know the result.
Then yeah, I guess I'm just fucked for now.
No, I mean,
I
you
mean,
don't know the result. Like,
Yeah,
you don't
he
know if
didn't
you passed
say
or
what
failed. I didn't say yet, so you could if you wish to.
I'm gonna be honest, not feeling super confident. I think I will take that D8.
Okay.
You're a fucking bird. You don't have a brain.
Okay.
Well, 14 isn't amazing, but not bad.
You guys are all gonna get kicked again. 1 second. So as you roll that 14, you see in your vision a bunch of people running for their lives. They're just like, you see them flying, you see them running, you see some of them with clipped wings. It's like a disaster before you. Almost anybody and everyone that you don't know is running past you. Is this your home? No, there was no disaster like this. Is this somewhere else? You don't remember something like this. But yet you see everyone fleeing for their lives as if something is in the way. You're still unconscious, but you get this weird tingle. Something just passed you. You wonder what it is. We may never know.
Fucking wild.
Next up is Web. The bottom of the initiative. What do you do?
So I know that none of us shut the door behind us when we came into this room.
You know that Seg is still outside the front door.
What?
He's down still. Is put him
I
in
know
front
he's
of
still
the
down,
door,
but like I'm
and then
just
is
saying,
ran
like
in
I
the
know no
door.
one shut the door, so like how far can I see out that door?
Oh wait, which door? You mean the door that is ran into, or the door you guys are
the
running
door
in?
that gets us out of here. The
Oh.
one that I'm at.
Yeah. So I mean, you can see completely. I mean, sorry. Okay, you're looking back or forward.
Back, like out, back to where we came from.
Got it. Oh, okay. It's like a rudimentary tunnel stairway upward back toward the surface.
So I can see like up a flight of stairs.
Yeah, I mean, you see like a little light coming in, nothing too crazy. You don't see like the open exit, but you do see that it's clear, if that's what you mean.
No, I'm seeing how far I can see.
Probably about 60 or so feet.
So I'm gonna grab Seg and I'm gonna thunder step us out of there because even
Okay.
if there's a barrier, at least I can see it. I can get out.
Gio, would you have been standing next to Seg at the time of this point? Or would
Yeah,
you
I'd
have ran
be,
past him?
I'd
I
be
hope-
standing next to Seg.
Got it. Give me a con save.
Wait,
I
how many?
can't.
How much is your carry weight? I mean, your body weights.
How strong are you? I guess you. This is what he's asking.
Yeah, that's why I asked about the carry weight.
It's
I
15
only have a
times
plus
your stat.
1.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Well, so your stat's an 11? Yeah, you should be okay. Still
No,
plus.
my stats 12, I believe.
12, sorry. That would make
You're only
sense. with a
12
plus one.
pounds?
You're right. No. He has a 12 strength, so he should be able to pick up a carry weight of like, what is that, 120?
No, I don't want to know the carry weights. I want to know how much they individually weigh.
Oh, individually weight. Oh, Seg is heavy. Seg, how heavy are you? I don't know how heavy Seg is actually. I don't know. Seg, are you heavy? Yeah, I know you have hollow bones, but I
He
don't know how
can't be
heavy
that
you are.
heavy.
Yeah.
Arakocra
He's
are
tall.
relatively small, and I have hollow
Yeah.
bones, so I can't imagine
Yeah.
I'm that heavy.
Let's
You
see. Let me
might have
pull
to
up Eric
take my
Carter weight.
armor off.
Let's
Though.
see. Ooh, his
I need
armor
weights
strength.
because I can grab everyone
Eric
depending on your weights.
D&D 5e weights. Let's see. Let me see. That makes sense.
I imagine it's going to be like 2 or 3 of you.
Anyway, okay, so you're 7 feet tall, right? Somewhere around there, Seg?
I'm 7 feet tall.
I don't know. How tall are you? I'm just fucking with you. How tall are you?
I mean, I'll be 7 feet
No,
tall if I can
I was
be,
just
but
throwing a
I
number
thought
out there.
Arakocra were like 5 feet.
Yeah,
I always
they
imagine
are.
he was like a jacked bird. So
Yeah.
I
Okay, so you can be anywhere from 80 to 100 pounds. So he's relative. Seg is relatively light.
80 to 100. What about any of you guys, Fen or Shio?
I'm like 150.
Yeah, you're not going with me. Not even if I wasn't carrying.
What's the AOE save on your Thunderstep?
The AOE save is shit. I lost my map, so I can't even open it
Hold
again.
on, I just reloaded it. Let's see. Pull it up on Thunderstep.
Go to a Constitution save, but I don't remember.
Yeah, so it's 10 feet within you. It's a con save. Your spell save is. Just 1 second. Where are you at? Yeah, I don't know. I just updated my 3D canvas to the newest one that came out today, and it's still not working. Your con save is a 1.
Save and throw, but it doesn't tell me how much.
It's a +1. Oh wait, sorry for your. No, I'm just sitting. Sorry, no, it's not a plus. I'm not looking for that. It's a 14. Chio, I need your roll con.
How much does Fedden weigh, just so I also know if I can take it?
He's invisible. You guys can't see him. He's fine. He's already out the door. Shio, with 13, you just fail. You do take. What is that? 2d6 or something like that?
3d10s.
3d10. Just fucking kidding, dude. Yeah, you take 3d10 worth of thunder damage right now.
That's not fun.
You're about to knock out Shio.
I just got him up.
Well, I don't have a map in front of me. I don't know how close any of us are. I just know I want to get us out.
No, it's it. I love it. That's the chaos is what ensues. Shio agreed to be next
How
to
much
him.
does
That's
Fedden
where we
weigh,
are.
just so I know if I can take at least.
Fenris isn't there. He's invisible. You guys can't even see him. He's
I
up.
know he's not. I know he's invisible, but I also know he's like near us, right?
No, he's way past you guys. He's out the door. He has insane movement speed as a hare.
Damn, and I couldn't even take. Yeah, you're getting hit with that because I could even on a good day I couldn't take you with me. You are heavy as fuck for me.
All right, Shio. Oh, actually, just kidding. 3d10, please. What?
What's up?
3d10. Give me that damage.
I can't
I mean-
even roll.
Oh, just
because
roll
we're-
3. Just throw it on D&D Beyond or Discord. You should be able to reload though, too. At least to use his mind map. The 3D thing didn't work, but that did.
Definitely hope I can.
Because I put it back on the mind map and that's working for me. I'm trying to remake the map I need to make for you guys right now.
Give me a second to load it because
Good.
there we go.
Mm,
Yes, I suck.
all right. It still knocks out Shio. Shio, I will say it knocks him out toward the inside of the door. As you grab Sag and you thunderstep forward, ooh, Shio, you're like right in front of them as your body just flings forward with the force, just whoa, and then you just
Yeah,
feel
you're
this
on,
hard
like,
impact of your head.
Opposite side of me, I'll push
As
you out.
you knock out, and you do fall unconscious. You knock out at the opening on the other side of the door. Does anyone close the door? Because technically, it is being the closest, I believe.
Yeah, I'll close the door. Yeah, no.
All right, you got it. As you close the
So we're
door,
out, right? I thunderstepped us out of there.
the moment the door closes, everything goes quiet. It's a bit of reprieve. Some of you aren't breathing. Others are semi-conscious. And others are very tired. You were all in a dark opening with a little bit of light coming from further ahead outward. And the door shut behind you. And you hear no commotions. It's almost as if it was noise canceling on the other end. What do you all wish to do on the safe side of the door?
Does the door open out towards us or in towards them?
In towards them. So when you closed it, it came toward you.
Oh, well, we should leave because we can't barricade the door.
We still have to get back in there. There's like a ritual going on in there.
That was the plan, but sometimes plans change.
Well, no, we need to back away so when they open the door, they don't instantly murder you. And Shio, mostly Shio.
Let's
Poor
start
Shio.
barricading the door.
It opens towards them.
That's true. That's why he had brought it up.
Barricaded
Yeah.
anyway.
How about this? We go
Open it
back
and there's, like,
upstairs.
chairs and desks in the way.
We go upstairs. I heal everyone, and we go in for round 2, minus all my
I like that
spells.
idea. We might miss the ritual, but at least we could still
Does
kill
anyone
everyone
get
before we-
Shio up? Because you know Shio is unconscious.
If I had time, yeah, I'll get him up real quick.
You do. Yeah, no, you
I'm
guys aren't
assuming
no immediate. The combat's over in the sense you guys aren't in any immediate combat at this exact moment, as you guys have closed any immediate threat next to you.
Poor
Mark.
Oh yeah. Am I alive
I
yet
will get
again?
him up though.
That's a great question. You're still unconscious. Does anyone get psych up?
Not yet. Here, let's bring him upstairs, and then I can heal everybody. So help me out.
Yeah, no, I will help drag them because I'm not very physically strong, so they're just gonna hit every fucking step on the way up.
You got it. Just like a.
Yep, exactly.
Absolutely fine. Not a problem.
Once we get him up somewhere a little ways away, I'm gonna go ahead and cast us some emergency revive juice.
You got it. You managed to
I'm
get
like
these
100%
individuals up.
Power
Revive
to drag
juice.
Seg up these stairs while I just carry this little rabbit with my tail up the stairs.
No, not the rabbit. You have Seg. You have the bird.
It's only Seg? I thought it was Seg and Fen.
No, Fen is invisible. None of you guys see him.
I know
Only
he's
is
invisible,
for
but I
him.
thought he was prone.
No, he's
and-
conscious. No, he's conscious invisible. Like he got up
Oh,
and turned
okay,
invisible.
yeah, so
to escape.
full body, just trying to drag this giant bird up these fucking stairs.
You got it. Does it Shio, do you help him? Or wait, did you get Seg up? Oh no, what were you doing? Aura Vitality. I see. Smart
No,
man.
Seg, I fucking murdered Seg by accident.
No, you murdered Shio by accident.
Oh, I murdered Shio?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you didn't murder him. You knocked him out. Let's see. Concentration.
So
1
10
minute.
rounds.
10 rounds. That's what? 20,
20d6.
20d6, yeah. So if you want to roll all 20d6 and then just divvy that out, that's fine.
It was 10 rounds, right?
Yep.
Are we gonna short rest after this, or are we going straight in?
I don't know. Do we have
Guys,
time?
I'm only
we
asking you because
basically
you're the only one
all
alive,
died.
basically.
Oh, come on, me. I suck at this.
Ooh.
All right, ignore that. I'm redoing it correctly this time. God. So 20d6.
What the hell is this? When the hell did I get this? I think there was like a typo in my inventory.
What is it?
I have a random cat's tongue.
I didn't
I
put
don't
it
even know
on.
what the hell that is.
Oh, it could be just an item, like a herb. Hold on, check. I'll look right now. Tell you.
Is that what that is? That's like for harvesting herbs?
Yeah, that's
Alright,
what that
then
is.
it makes sense,
That's a
'cause
plant.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
it-
I gave you those. You guys found those earlier. They'll play
So,
a factor when you're
Shio,
not
how many
stuck in
hit
this
points
cave.
do you have?
Oh, damn,
Hold
forget
on,
it
let me
is.
pull up my character sheet. Shio has a total of 72 hit points.
God damn. Okay, well,
I have high constitution, which is surprising that I failed constitution checks.
It happens.
all right, I'll give you 30 off the top. Who's next that's still down? Sig. How many hit points do you have?
53.
Not bad.
And I'll give you 30 for
Well-
now.
Yeah.
All right,
All
who
right.
else is injured? I've got 26 left.
You got
Fenris
Heroic
wasn't doing
Defense
too hot.
Ben,
He
and
only
I'll
had 8
take
HP.
whatever you're willing to
So
spare.
I'd say Fenris is just like, hey guys, oh man, that
I'll
was rough.
give
That was rough.
him
That was rough.
26.
He's all bloodied up, and then you kind of heal him up, and he's like, oh, that feels better. That feels better. So that would put him at 34. We'll just keep a note on the side.
All right,
Do
now
rations
how
heal, or
broken
do they
are
just
we still?
fucking- Sorry, go ahead.
How broken are we? I'll look at the group. How much blood are we still bleeding?
You guys are free to speak.
A lot. Do rations heal, or it's just a morale booster? We have food.
You mean? Oh
Seals.
no, yeah, no. Rations are more just the station, self station.
All right, so I'm just gonna hand out rations just to be like, hey guys.
Make people feel better. You got it.
All right, guys, let's take one more minute and let me try to get more.
Well, hold on. Let me just give you some numbers. Fenris is at 24 out of 67.
Well, I know there's a lot of people still broke. I think
Shio's at 30 out of 72. And Seg, how much did you give Seg?
Did I
30.
hear 30? Yeah.
30. He's
Yeah, it
at
was 30,
30 out
30,
of 53. Yeah. So, and then Rep
shit.
is even 22 out of 45. I think Iz is the only one I didn't. Well, I hit him with the spear earlier, but he's at 36 out of 45. So, oof, man, I fucked you guys up.
I know.
Your choices if you wish to do it again.
Oh, I'm doing it again because if we're going back in, I can't heal then. It's too
I
late.
mean, is it too late? Just
Short rest is only an
not
hour, right?
optimal.
Short rest is an hour, but we know the ritual is currently going on.
Yeah, you guys are burning ritual time, unfortunately.
Yeah, but can we do it without a short?
I mean, what are
Can
we
you
going to gain on a short rest? I can't get spells back, so.
Yeah, so then he doesn't gain anything. Does anyone else gain anything on a short rest outside of HP?
Nope.
Yeah, no, just a little HP.
Yeah,
I still have 2 exhaustion points. So,
yeah, that's tough. Actually, you went down, so you get another one.
yay!
Yeah.
Here's my actual question. Can
Mhm.
anyone who didn't get knocked down a second ago go without a short rest?
God damn, that's a lot of ones.
That's just you and Iz.
Basic, yeah, I'm asking is.
What?
Can you survive without a short rest?
Oh, sure. I'm out of spells though, so I'll just sit back and you guys. I'll give them double thumbs up. Got this, right?
That's not
I've got
gonna
most of
not
my
gonna help.
spells.
That's not gonna help.
Well, come on, guys. I saved your lives. I mean, what more do you want?
You did a good job, Iz. Thank you.
Speaking
Would
of, who's
heavily
still
imply
hurt?
that we need a short rest, being the fact that the 2 healers don't have spells.
I'm
We
pretty
don't
sure
need
Seg
spells
still
if you
has the
kill
spells.
everybody.
I actually have plenty of spells.
Healed everyone but me who lived.
Oh, how injured are you?
More than half health.
Well, tell me how many points are death you are.
At this point, 22.
You need 22 points of healing?
Yeah.
All right, you're healed 22.
Boom.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Who's
I still
next?
don't like this, but I'm ready to go.
I need
who's
42.
next? All right, who's next? Who's injured?
Dum-dum.
We gotta make this
I'm not
work
at
with
full
2
yet,
spell
but
slots.
I've got 26 points of healing left.
well,
You
I
have
need
a
23 to be
spell
full,
slot,
but let's split it.
Here, let me top myself off because I'm squishy.
I can't believe how like animate you are about going round 2 right now.
Seg,
He's
how many
ready.
potions do you have?
I have potions.
You should check your inventory.
I have
Definitely check your
17.
inventory. I have 1.
I have 17 points left. Who wants 17 points?
Oh no, I
Fenris
take
can use it.
Or yeah, no, Fenris for sure.
Fenris then, 17 points.
You got it.
I do not have any potions, but I do still have most of my spell slots. So
Do you want one of my normal healing potions?
how many you got?
I mean, I have 3. I want to keep
That puts
2.
Fenris at 41 out of 76. Just so
I
you
have
guys are
3
aware.
as well. I'll give him 1 and you can give him 1.
Yeah, he'll. So you'll have 2 normal healing potions.
We'll all have 2.
Cool. That works for me.
That works for me as well. It's all yours.
All right.
So we're
So
going
I'm
back
just-
in.
In a
Yeah,
minute,
we're going
yeah.
right back in apparently.
Okay, then I'm going to preemptively cast Shield of Faith on myself because it's
Is
too
this
small of a
pissed
room
that
to
Iz
cast
wants to get in
lightning.
on it?
Oh, I'm just going to stay out here, guys. I'm out of spells, so
What
good
the
luck.
fuck?
You still have other abilities.
No,
Good luck,
no, I
guys.
don't. I ain't got
All right.
nothing. There's nothing left, man.
do you want to use my crossbow? Would that make you feel better?
Hey, using no stupid crossbow. I've got magic plant whip thing. I don't even know what it is, where it comes from, but I got it.
Oh, good. Then you can fight.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
but bring it closer to you. You can punch it in the face.
I imagine him like not being good with crossbow and just like snapping it on his finger, just the fucking like wire of the crossbow, like ow.
So, is there any plan that you guys wish to take now that you know what you may be facing on the inside?
If it's
yeah.
quiet and empty, like everything's reset, don't touch anything. Then we
And
can
let's go
go
down the
past.
middle.
No, I think going down the middle is a bad idea. Wasn't there a thing at the very end, like one of the mimics
Fenris
went
got
down there?
up and saw that there were enemies on the left and the right.
Yeah, we should focus on long range if they are still active. Try to keep them at as far away as possible.
Just slowly and carefully just open the door and peek in.
We got this, guys. Everything will be fine.
Do you guys see anything?
All right. So is that the plan? Is that your guys' entire like? I mean, you guys have. Well, you can tell me whatever it is you guys want to do
So there's
before you go
3
through that door. Once that door opens, I'm rolling.
So we don't stand dead on in the door when we open it. Let's have the door open and we stand off to the side. That way we can send in like an illusion to make sure that if they're waiting for an ambush, they'll get the illusion instead.
Oh, so you got illusions ready?
I have a minor illusion I can do, so I can make a little Iz.
I don't like your
Little
attitude.
me.
What if they've
Oh, you
crowded
have an
around the
illusion in your
door?
pocket. All right, great.
Like I'm
no,
in it.
seriously. What if they crowded around the door? Like they saw us go through the door.
Well, that's why we're sending in the little Iz first to get a good look inside and.
So swing the door really hard in case.
We could do that, or I could not prepare. I could ready Thunderwave and just blast them.
We don't know if they're there though.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Sorry, I'm just angry. They got me down, man.
That did not. It was going really well, and then it did not go really well, really fast.
Oh,
Very,
don't go
very fast.
this time. I can't get you out this time. It's in like a one-time deal.
Yeah, let's stay by the door. If two of us go down, we all evac.
Do we want to do like a
Peg
formation?
it, and I can get Fen out at one time if they're close to each other, and that's it.
They were kind of large. We could have a front line and prevent them from getting to me. Yeah, and I guess you maybe.
I suppose will help you. Okay, I almost got the replacement map ready. Give me like 3 more, well, more than a second, like a minute. I'm still adding stuff. It's obviously nothing like it was, but it's something better than nothing. I have no idea how we broke it. I'm gonna blame Iz because he wanted to see his enemy instead. Or is that why he's not?
Are you alive?
That's what happened.
I broke reality with a simple question.
We just wanted to see Seg prone, and this is what happens.
We have to do a whole new setup. Oh, I should have had this as backup, but I really didn't think there was gonna be hiccups this time around because I was like on it not all day, but I was on it last night, and I was like, oh, I feel so good about this. Everything's so smooth. I had these terrifying creatures ready for you guys, and
Did you look into clearing the cache?
I did. It didn't happen on my end. It's weird. I messaged them though, see what the hiccup is. Super weird, but it's expected. Let's be real. It's not totally mint, but here it is. All right, so I got the
3D map works too.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Stay within 60 feet, guys.
Oh,
60 feet.
Don't go off on your own. No Rambos.
Oh, I was perfectly fine. Just staying in the
Yeah, I
back.
know. As soon as I saw you fine, I was like, I'm going over there.
All right, let me go and pull these in real quick for you guys. Just top in here. Deep below. We got deep one and then deepest. All right. So let's see. I'm loading in one. Loading in the other one.
Worst comes to worst, can we just have the 3D map?
Oh, I got it already. The regular.
Because that totally worked for me.
Oh, like just the overhead of it. But I can do those. I can copy those guys up and bring them over to mine. Maybe if it lets me.
Bro, I have like this hickey on the right side of my chest, and I don't even remember hanging out with anyone.
Interesting. Don't think you guys have combat right now. Y'all went unconscious and no one remembers who they hugged. All right.
I'm so confused. I'm actually worried.
You got somebody visiting you at night. All right.
See, that's why it's weird. I'm like recently divorced. Like I haven't hung out with anyone.
There is a sign to be had.
Like, who the fuck?
All right, deep one. Here we go. Activate this bad boy. This should load. I just spit everything on the scene. I'm gonna move it over this way. Obviously, this isn't to, size, etc., what have you, but it's the best I could do on the fly. 1, 2, delete these guys. I'll move this dude here. This one's here. Oh wait, this one's actually over here.
Totally works.
You guys are over here.
Well, we're all outside the room, right?
I know. I'm moving you guys. It's just I just copied and pasted you guys, so you all just spewed out.
You got me weird when you're like, "Well, you're over here." I was like, "Wait, no, they're not."
Oh
So
yeah,
you guys
question I had,
Uh-huh.
because I wasn't entirely sure with the 3D. Is it dark in here?
Oh, you guys can't see right now? Or in general?
I mean,
it is
I
generally
can
dark.
see
I
now.
was just
Motorcycles, everything crashed, so this is like a basic model of
Yeah.
that.
But yes, technically, outside of the light that was actually in the center of the room that was purple, it is somewhat not fully lit, but we'll say the purple light was like mirror. I could throw that on for you. We'll say it's energy. No, that's whack. We'll do that's whack too. We'll do just the basic flickering light.
Did everyone upgrade or update their HPs? I'm seeing a lot of dead or.
I mean, I updated Fenris, so it's up to you guys if you upgraded your own.
I'm good.
Yeah, they're just that
it
dead.
was just that 30 for me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have 2 health potions you could take right now.
Yeah, we gave you a potion.
Or
I
you
mean,
could heal
everyone
up.
should be nearly full. I did do like 180 healing, so.
We were all injured.
You
They
got
were
me all
all
the way up, and
Sure.
No,
that's
3 of them
great
were
because I
dead.
still have
So if
2
you
spell
consider that,
slots.
those 3 HP pulls is almost everything you pumped out.
Yeah.
Not including
Well,
your
that's what
own.
I'm saying. They should be good.
See, it's 53 plus 72. That's 122. Fenris was at 8. He had 67. He's at 41. Yeah, I would say. And then you gave Wep half because he was at half, and now he's at 1 away from full. So yeah, I mean that's about 180 or so.
Okay, yeah.
Did you top yourself off? Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I almost only down 8. So.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Perfect. So this is the massive statue that was in the room earlier. There's a little glowing bonfire right there in front of them. I'll go ahead and draw a little circle there. You see the thing that whooped all your guys' asses, not present. Imagine that it went through this opening here because that's the direction it was headed at the time. I'll just go ahead and highlight it here so you know it's over there, not visually there,
towards the
but it
ritual.
went through there. In a sense. And this one's still present, walking around, just consuming its whatever the heck is on the floor. And this little one that kicked Wep is by the door. So when you send in fake is, there's an attack on them. What's fake is or AC? Or are you sending in is as is? I was a little confused on that one, Shio.
Oh, don't send me in.
You made Shio. The fake is you made is what exactly? Like, is it something I can hit, or is it just like a non-physical animate thing?
Shio's got an illusion in his pocket. No big deal.
Shio, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Is there a check I make for the illusion?
Yes, I believe you have to beat my spell save DC, but let me drop the spell in the chat.
Go for it.
Minor illusion. There it is.
It's just good. No, don't send me in.
Yeah.
I was
wanna
gonna
live.
clap from the sidelines. Don't do that.
I thought we could be friends, bro.
I
Okay, so
thought
it's
so
a
too. I tried to be friends with the
non-audible
mimic, but it didn't.
illusion.
So it looks like they have to do an
Well,
investigation.
I'm gonna attack it actually. So if I attack it, I'll find out real quick because this thing's waiting. It was on the other side of the door.
Oh, true. Yeah, it's not even really there. It has to decide.
Yeah. So you send is in. The fake is, and this thing immediately does like its little box body throw because mind you, it doesn't look like this. It looks like the 3D visage of a monodrone, if anyone knows what that is, and it checks itself, goes right through little is, ding, 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 gets
So
up,
is that top of initiative? It just
and
went.
I mean, it was waiting for you guys on the other side of the door. It's not even initiative yet. That was the one that kicked you, and the minor illusion fizzes. It's still there because there's no special AC to get rid of it, but the creature is now aware that there is an illusion present. As it's just like. With that, I'll go ahead and back you guys up and say you guys are behind this door. Let's just be nice. We'll say this window's a door. You guys see this happen. There's only one waiting for you. Who's peeking through the door outside of sending in the illusionist? Can you see through? You can't even see through this illusionist, so that doesn't even matter. So who's peeking through the door?
Slowly shut the door and say nope.
I'll be looking through the door.
Perception, please.
Let's see, perception.
You definitely see that happen, and you do see that the bigger threat is over here.
Bigger as in that weird
The
heart
one
with the spears.
No, the one with the spear things went this way, but the one that like
Yeah,
whooped
said
everyone's
that.
ass
I was
after
like,
was
wait, did
there.
they come back?
It was just the big chest one is over here.
Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah,
the big
because
chest one's over there, and the little box
Yeah.
one's by us.
Yep, exactly. And yeah, that's what you see. So, how do you guys wish to proceed or proceed?
This is
Sorry.
decision making, Mark, guys. Are we going in or are we getting the fuck out? Because the
Yeah,
ritual's
we
going
knew they were
on.
gonna be there. Go get them.
It's not like they left, guys.
Like, the ritual's going on. So what's our decision?
Oh, get your ass in there. I healed you
Oh
for
my-
you.
Get your ass in there as the fucking. I'm gonna stand back here.
All right, I'm
Okay,
pretty
all this
sure
magic to make
3
you
of
go
us have Eldritch Blast. I say we throw open the doors and Eldritch Blast it at the same time. And then Seg, you have a holy blast of something, I think.
You have
I
a holy
have,
blast of something.
Well, I like that
I
idea, but I'll
have-
go second because I want to knock it off the lip.
Well, if we do it all at the same time, our attacks will hit at the same time.
Yeah, no, but my second one I can use to knock it off.
Well, hold on. What if I do guiding bolt and then you guys Eldritch Blast? Because if I hit, then you guys will have advantage.
Okay, yeah, you do guiding bolt first, and then right after
We'll
you
follow up
cast
with our
that,
Eldritches.
yeah, all at once to try to
Okay.
overwhelm it.
We'll just fucking
Not
unload.
Seg, but just me. Can somebody tell me which one we're targeting again? I don't have
The
my
one
glasses
right,
on.
the only one that's like in front of us is gonna be that little
It's
box one with the wings and shit.
yeah, it's the one that I'm. Yeah, that one.
Got it.
That's
Okay.
the
No
one
one's
we're
hit this
targeting.
one yet.
All right, so you guys all
All
want to do
right.
that?
Targeted.
Are you
Yep.
sure you don't have anything left? I thought you had cantrips.
Oh, I've got
Oh yeah, I mean,
cantrips.
cantrips aren't the same as.
Anything
I've got a
use?
few things left. I mean, guess.
Do you have something you can hit him with?
Oh,
Do you want to?
sure.
Do you want to join this group?
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely support from the back.
What the? That wasn't the question.
Yeah, but
You got
do,
it.
do you have a cantrip that deals damage?
Oh, yeah. Do you want
Yeah,
him to
I said I would
explode?
totally clap.
Yeah, if you could cast that when we cast our Eldritch Blast, then we could deal even more damage to it.
Oh, I can make them glow so it's easier to hit, and then they explode.
Okay, that sounds perfect.
No, don't bring him closer because I'm trying to knock him off the lip.
Oh,
No,
there's me close.
It makes him glow.
Okay,
Oh,
am
glow. I
I-
think say close. I was like, no, don't bring him close.
Hug them.
Am I guiding bolting him?
Yes, you're the initial
Or no.
attack. As soon as the doors are open, you cast Guiding Bolt on him. We all cast our powers on him.
Oh, I'll do Guiding Bolt second then.
Okay, so you cast guiding bolt
Do you
first.
have anything that
Seg.
does more damage than guiding
Yep.
bolt?
It
'Cause
flies
you can't
in.
get double advantage.
As it does. Go ahead and give me the damage as it's like hits him. It's like, give me the damage on that bad boy. 17. Okay, it's a good start. He's then glowing. You have advantage on the attack for whoever attacks next. Who's attacking next?
I'll
Wait,
attack
only
next.
one of us gets advantage?
Yeah.
First,
Then, yeah, let Shio go, and then you can give me advantage, and we'll knock his ass off.
Yeah.
Is this teamwork?
This is teamwork.
did it
What
take
is
everyone to
that
go
word
down
you
before
just
we
said?
saw it? And then
Something, a word you
takes
may
advantage.
like know better. This is survival.
You see this thing just fly off. No, he doesn't fly off. He just gets hit. He takes 11 points of damage. It's still hanging in there. Shio, you following up with the second one, or is someone else going before you?
I'll
Okay,
do
go
my
ahead.
second one. That way, Iz's Radiant Bolt will affect for Webbit's bolt.
You got it. I like that. Whatever you said. Okay, cool.
Words.
It's words.
Words.
It was vomit, but yeah, we'll call it words today. You fire again. There's blood. Uh-oh. He's looking low. He's looking low. You see this like lethargic looking little cube just he like
You
kicks
might
his
just
foot out
guide him
at
to the
the
afterlife. Hit him.
illusion Shio, even though it knows it's not there. It's all weak and hindered. Who's next?
Curb
Guide
stop.
him to the afterlife. Come on, Seg.
No. It is his turn.
All
Oh,
right.
Liz has the advantage ability.
Yeah,
I do
Seg
indeed.
did his for me, and Iz is doing his for you.
All right, let me actually make sure I'm putting it in the right spot. Pew pew.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
don't think you even need me at this point.
Wow. That thing just as it flies off because of the amounts of force that you shot the guiding bolt with. You see it wave at you is
Bye.
before it flies off and lands
Bye.
onto the floor and fall dead.
See, I told you. They glow, then they explode.
You see it just fall and just turn into a pit of nothingness, as it is no longer effective toward your group. But as that happens, before you all roll initiative, and you hear the last little screech of it, you see, or you hear, scratching against the walls on the other side, poke its head out to see whom and what addressed its kin.
Kid or kin?
Kin.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, hold on, I mixed up these. This one's here. This one's here. There we go. Now they're in the right spot. I thought there were 4. You see the large one that had this that Fenris originally touched and interacted with.
Yeah, okay.
Poke its head through the opening, in which is now present before you all as it leans over and it looks and it's just like. I'd say if you could see anger, it's angry, but I don't know if you can actually see anger. It's a little tricky on that one. Everyone, give me an insight check.
Yeah, I do really well at insight checks.
I know. That's why you're so good at them.
Dude, that's what I thought before.
Oh,
like,
yes,
I have,
it
like-
continues.
I was like, I have oh my god. I was like, I'm proficient. I have like fucking +5. I'll do fine. Nope.
Nope.
Seg, are you going to join them?
I absolutely am. I think.
My
Yes.
insight is just something is making noises.
Yeah, Shio's gonna like
Why-
elbow Seg and say, "You might want to take those potions."
Yeah. How do I do that?
You just click them in your inventory and they'll pop up in the chat and then you roll them.
Make sure you have
Click
yourself
target
targeted.
yourself, yeah, and it'll auto heal you.
No, heal the fucking mimic.
Yeah,
we just
click any
burned.
enemy you want and throw the potion at them, please.
Heal the mimic we just burned. Be like, JK, it's fine. Please don't hurt us.
I do not actually have them.
Oh.
Who handed what to him? And I'll drop it in his inventory.
Me and Shio handed Fen a potion each.
Yeah, so he should have 2. I already subtracted it from my inventory.
Which kind of potion?
Yes.
A regular?
Just a normal healing potion.
Yeah.
You got it. All right, you got 2 normal healings in your inventory now.
Throw 2
Nope.
D4s per potion. +2, or is that just for me?
I think it's a +2. Well, you want to shoot yourself?
No, God, please, no. But they're right next to each other. I'm so
And
blind.
He
right
lights
now.
his bullet with a little flame, sets it in his hand, waiting to see what happens next. Fenris puts
I
his head
can't-
next
Oh,
to
wait.
it, just as excited.
Ben, were you here for, or were you still on the phone?
He's not even here. He's out. He's not even
Iz
present.
healed you.
No, I've been taking care of his character. He's not even
Okay.
here. How do you even see him? Yeah, he's not here. He bounced out. It's weird. It's like he's on. He's no, he's not even on Discord anymore. He was mobily, and now he's off. Oh man, is that a max heal?
That is a max heal, I think. No, it's
Very
not.
No, it's
No,
not.
yeah, because the +2.
It's a max and a half. You got 1 dice max. That's not bad. That's still pretty good. So you heal 8. Do you use another one?
Yeah, I thought I just did.
That was
Maybe
one.
I'm stupid.
And it's just 1 at a time, so you can't like stack them. I mean, you can't do like multiple. You
chug
have to
'em.
do 1 at a time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
There you go.
oh God, there it is. So it just all loaded at once.
Just start chugging potions like caffeine.
Another 8. Not too bad. You throw in 16 to your pool of health. You feel a little bit better. The only problem for you, Seg, is you are exhausted. You have disadvantage
that's why
on
I need the
attacks,
shield of
rolls, and saving throws, and it's a damn disaster for you, my friend. You are tired. Web, I don't think I've told you, but if you go unconscious multiple times back to back, you gain points of exhaustion.
Yeah, no, that's I will definitely mark that off in my brain.
And then if you already have exhaustion and you go down, it starts from there. So having exhaustion is very bad, but this team always has it.
Wait,
for
so
some
it
reason.
doubles if you're already down?
No, but like what I mean is like if you don't have exhaustion and you go down once and you get up, you're fine. But if you get knocked down again in the same combat, you get a point of exhaustion and then it ticks from there. But if you already have exhaustion, You always gain 1 if you get knocked down. So he already had it going into this comment.
Yeah,
Same thing as Fenris, actually. Fenris went up by 1 also because he had 1
See?
too.
Yo, stop chugging caffeine, you fools.
It is. I mean, it must be the caffeine for these two.
Give me more caffeine.
We have like these 2 paranoid crackheads on our team.
Mhm.
Don't you fucking touch my coffee.
Yeah, so none of you guys heard the crazy. I mean, you guys heard noises, but none of you saw what's going on ahead of you. Zeg, you pop 2 potions. Are you guys ready to walk inside now?
I'm actually gonna pop another potion too. I'm at full health, but I'm using the potion of speed.
Okay. And how much speed does that give you?
It just casts haste on me.
And that lasts is obviously without concentration. How long does it last?
It lasts a minute.
You got it.
Here, I'll. There we go.
Okay. Perfect. I used the same potion against one of my players in my last session.
How
It did
long
not
would you
work out
say
for
a
them.
round is?
6 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to leave y'all. I was gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna take a rest here.
Well, you guys are throwing stones at things. All right. So you take a potion of speed.
Pissing
Go ahead and
everybody
give me
off.
your initiative with advantage, Shio. That was really bad. Very good.
That was like a me
Every
roll.
time.
Yo, that was like a me roll for initiative.
I always roll poorly with initiative.
Yeah, same. Yep, see? I'm still somehow under you.
Oof. Let's see. I'll do Fenris. I need yours.
That's okay. I'm allowed to go last. I'm like part of the rescue party, not the fucking damage party.
Yeah, you're part of the I might not want to get in there party.
You guys are doing great.
You got this.
Exactly. He pulls out popcorn. You got this. You guys are doing great. Me? No, I would
Did you
help.
roll your
I got
initiative?
butter on my fingers right now.
I need your initiative, sir.
Oh, I bet. I thought I clicked it. It didn't click.
Come on, Iz, tower us. Yep. As always, it's just killing it. You got a great game today.
Fight.
Well,
Yeah.
Big Boss Mama statue vanishes from the site in which you guys seen it and now don't. What is that? I do not know.
I'm gonna
I cannot
pretend to
tell you.
not see it.
Oh, you can't see it now. I hide it. I put a wall there, so you shouldn't be
Even
able
if I
to.
could see it, I'm gonna pretend it's not there.
This one that tried to kick Seg is gonna walk over to this direction. And Seg, you're back up. Now, mind you, okay. Seg, you didn't give me a perception check out of the rest of the team because you were chugging potions, but I will now allow you to take a gander, but I need it to be an insight.
Got it. And that is disadvantage, right?
Correct?
Honestly, guys, we might not have as many
Jesus.
spell slots, but we've already killed one this time.
So,
I have
Seg,
pretty much all my spell slots.
Yeah, I knocked him out fast. Seg, call it in the air, even or odd.
Odd.
Okay.
Our healing.
You
Big hit.
feel that maybe once you enter the room, they'll ignore you if you don't get near them. Imagine your gut says they're predatorial of their AoE.
Oh, they're territorial.
You
Let's
guys
go
hear
down the
Seg
middle and stay on the
weirdly
left side.
talk that at himself, unbeknownst to his own knowings. But you do get a gut
Yeah.
feeling, Seg, that you feel that maybe if you just ignore them, maybe they'll ignore you.
Please share that information.
Yeah, no, I feel like I am gonna think that out loud if I can get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, you can speak to them. It's your turn.
I don't know that I'm gonna speak to anybody, but
Okay,
I am gonna
just gonna voice
say,
it.
like, think out loud. Oh, so they're territorial.
Okay. Everyone hears that, whether or not you trust Seg is a whole nother situation. But that's how you feel, Seg. What do you do?
Our goal isn't to fight these things, right? Like if we can get away without
We
fighting,
can
There's
fight them
a-
after we stop the ritual.
There's a ritual
Alright.
happening further below somewhere that you guys heard and have since been too distracted to focus on that to know if it's
You
still
want
going.
revenge? We can do that after.
All right. Then yeah, I'm gonna come forward and over this way.
Okay. You head off to the left where the actual mimic that you guys killed came from,
You have
or the
wings.
monodrome.
Yeah, but I don't feel like I did well enough on my insight check to know if just being seen is enough to trigger them, or
So
like
here's what I'll say to assist you guys. With Seg saying that, do any of you guys feel like you have to continue to be offensive? If you stay offensive, I'll keep initiative. If you're not offensive, it'll be open round as long as none of you guys interact with the enemies.
I know just with this weird map going on, I want to mention to them just that you told us like you could take a hop down and you won't hurt yourself.
Yeah, it's like 5 feet. It's nothing crazy. The 12 feet thing was just because
Like,
of the previous map. Because you guys
middle
were
is a
actually
great
up,
option, guys.
but
I
Yeah,
don't think the
middle's
middle
not fun.
route's good because if this room is filled with mimics, I'm not liking the looks of that statue.
I'd kind of rather be near the statue than the 20,000 boxes in the room.
well, but they only activated last time when we touched them, right?
Yeah, they didn't
Well,
As long as
activate.
we keep
You touched
Fenrir
one.
on a fucking leash,
You touched
we're
one.
good.
You were next to another, and 2 others were roaming. You
Oh,
killed
fuck.
one roamer. The other roamer was going to kick Fenris, but is now just roaming around here. This one was chilling here that you guys were next to, and you guys touched the other one. So I wouldn't say they're just acting
So
out.
let's just cautiously go down that mid.
Yeah, I'm feeling mid.
Okay, so as a team, just to help you guys out, I don't want you guys to get stuck over these guys. If you all wish to go together as a team down the center, I'd allow a stealth group check.
All
I
right.
definitely like that idea because my stealth checks are garbage, so I'd rather you're average.
Bashio's gonna like
Is you on
practice the
board?
I was gonna hold the dodge action while he's
got it.
walking down the middle.
Do you agree to this?
All right, let's do this.
All right. You guys give me a stealth check as a group. It is now turned into a skill challenge of survival.
Come on, guys, save me.
Oh shit!
Oh, I didn't even do bad that time.
You're like, save me, and Shio drops the ball. All right. We we got some really interesting ones going across the board, folks. I saw a nat 20 in there. What happened to it? Am I tripping?
I saw a
No,
nat
you
22. Where was that?
No,
I'd
it
say
was
that's
me.
funny.
But
Oh, it
I
was
had
disadvantage. Oh, you got a 20 and a 2.
Oh,
Sag, dropping the ball. Oof, this is really bad.
So,
This is really
but-
low. Oh, hold on. Let me roll Fenris. That could change everything. Hold on.
I didn't roll
That
disadvantage,
would be a
so
stealth.
Ooh, that was
my
a disadvantage also.
The only
You don't
time
roll
it
disadvantage.
helps, and
Is
it doesn't
you,
Yeah,
it's just them because they have exhaustion.
oh, okay. Then my first number.
You got
13.
it. As you guys go down, and Sag and Shio slip. Oh, with that. How do I put this, guys? Okay, I'm gonna end the combat. As Shio and Sag trip somehow
face
down the
plant
steps.
over the fucking
Just completely
balcony
eat it.
over here.
They're just like, ooh, yeah.
There's so many down here.
Where? I see boxes on the right, and that's okay, that's fine. I
Oh.
still think that's better than the options outside of this.
I don't know. There are only
As
2 on the outside.
you see these just
That's only 2 you can
now they
see.
don't move. They stay where they are, but they heard something.
Just Do not draw your weapons, guys.
I need you all to do another stealth check to try to make it
Oh God!
halfway
See,
across this
now
room.
I saved you guys last time. You saved me this time.
After our spectacular failure, can I cast silence?
Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on, hold that roll, Whip. How big is silence? Do you cast it ahead of you or on you?
I would cast it wherever, like the midpoint between where
What's
we're
the
going,
AOE of it?
depending on its size. 120 feet.
Oh,
You
dude.
could also do.
Yeah, you
Oh, it's
can silence this
120
entire
feet.
fucking room, dude. Like,
Oh yeah.
you just
I do
you
have
think about
darkness.
Nobody hears shit.
You do a quick thing, you just all of a sudden everyone is moving quietly. You all look at each other, and it's like a silent film, but not black and white. Nothing seems to be reacting. You guys don't have to make stealth checks anymore. But now you all arrive in front of the statue, which has a burning brazier in front of it. You guys can't hear anything. Neither can anything else. What do you all do in silence?
We saw where that other mimic was, right?
Correct. And it hasn't
prayed
came
for
out.
victory.
But you walked up to the center room. The statue does not seem to be animate in any way immediate. You look upon it, and it looks to be very large. The brazier before it is burning purple, but it's quiet.
I pray for victory.
You pray. Give me a D100. As the rest of you guys all stand there, you see Web close his eyes, do some weird symbols across his chest, and put his hands up. Oh my God, Web! How did you roll a 1? Jesus, motherfucking
Oh,
God!
you're about to meet Lindra. Have fun. Have fun meeting Lindra.
Why
This is
did we
what I
get
get
closer
for
to the
not having a
statue?
religion in my character. He like makes
You
fun of
reach
religions. He's like, oh yeah, good, awesome,
far
good for you.
and
Yeah, right,
wide.
good
Web,
God.
you focus so hard. You feel something like as if you're withering, like your body itself is just all of the water is being absorbed out of you briefly. You feel very dry, very thirsty, very.
Someone give me a water. I just got fucked up by this.
No one hears you. They just see Web holding his mouth open,
I'm just
like
mouthing
cotton
words at
mouth,
them.
just like you guys are all just clueless. What
Is
do
he
you all
choking
do?
to death?
He's
At
choking in
this point, I'm
silence.
screaming at them. Why are you guys ignoring me?
Oh, we got our reasons.
All of you guys stand there in silence. What do you do?
I guess I'll do an insight check. Maybe
Okay.
I'll.
It's tough because you guys can't hear anything, so it's really fucking shit up for you guys.
Yeah, I'd like to do an insight check of if I recognize this statue. Before,
Okay, give me an insight check if you
prayed
recognize
to
it. Shio, this is the god of war.
Oh, we've met her. All right.
Oh, this is the God of War. Interesting.
Oh, it's
But
that.
you can't translate that to anyone, so roll your
You're
check and see
mouthing
if you
at
know.
us.
Oh, is it written in
Oh.
Celestial or something?
No,
we're
you're
in
just looking at it
silence.
and you know it.
Oh, you're.
Yeah, you're silenced. Everyone's silenced, so.
That's what I'm saying. We're all like yelling at each other.
So,
No one knows what each other's saying.
Rep, roll your insight. Let's see if you know what it is. The rest of you guys may roll an insight if you guys want to check it out also. Like, try to figure it out outside of, trying to read
I
Shio's
feel
lips.
like even if I know what it was, I would still try praying to it for victory just because we got so duffed.
So
We came back in pretty hard.
if I manage to get lower than an 8, I'll take that one. I forgot disadvantage. Okay, so 14.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all kind of can get the gist that this is a god of war. Like, this guy looks vicious. He looks like he's ready to kill things. But you guys all basically rolled the same roll. I will say Shio because of his background. The god of war loved his rewards. He always like Shio, for you as a child growing up, when you would read such literature of the god, you knew that the god of war didn't go to war because he wanted to kill or slay or enslave, for that matter. He did it for the riches. He did it for the things that people had that he wanted. A war started because they had something he didn't. They found something he couldn't. The god of war has only ever done what they wanted. You imagine in this domain If this is a temple of the god of war, it would make sense that he protected all of his riches before they can be had.
After being smited by a statue, I'm gonna show what I want to do, and I'm gonna knock over the brazier.
Okay, give me a strength check. Shio, further with that, you look behind you, and there's things glistening in the pool of this mimic's body with an open chest and tongue hanging out. Whap. You guys all see him doing the walking man against the brazier, making no progress.
I'm gonna get this, guys. Just you wait.
It doesn't seem to budge, Wep. But I'll let you give me one more insight check with advantage as you're physically leaning on this thing now, and you have a bit more to go off of than noise.
Smite me, will you?
Oh my god. Is, what are you doing?
Smite it again.
I am going to look at him and I'm going to try to determine the nature of this medical emergency.
Well, it is really fucking hot, and Wep thinks it's cool, not silent, and he takes an additional 23 points of damage, knocking
Is it
him
fire
out.
damage? Do I get to fucking have resistance?
You know what? Yeah. I'll honor that because it's hot. I'll honor that. So you take 11 points, or what did you have health wise? Sorry, you were like
I don't remember what I
19.
had.
You were at
Before.
19.
I know
You
I
were
took
19.
a shitload of.
Yeah, you were at 19. So you took 11 points instead of 23. Wep, you pull your hands away and you're like, fuck, that zero is hot. Now, no
Now
one
he's
can hear
double
you.
pissed, and he doesn't want to do anything else.
You look at Web, and this dude is full of just like mini boils. He's bleeding. He's burnt up a bit. He's looking worse than the entire party, and
He
there's
has
blood
had
everywhere.
enough. He just flips the bird at him.
I look at him like, you don't expect me to heal that, do you?
You give him like a weird quizzical look.
He is clearly frustrated and just flips the bird at the statue.
Seg, what do you do? It's quiet. Everyone's doing weird shit. Wep is hurting himself, or he's getting hurt somehow.
Just getting fucked up.
Iz
by
is
the
confused.
statue.
Shio's looking behind him. Fenris is just standing there with one foot just. Thank God you can't hear him.
We learned about mimics in our first year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to recall like their biological information?
Medicine check. At disadvantage because you're not in front of it or your work.
Okay.
It's if you guys have ever been in a silent room, it really racks your brain. It really does things to you. This silence is eerie because
on the ground
there's
rolling
enemies
back and
surrounding you,
forth.
to your
Fire.
understanding. Yeah. And Shio,
No
you
one hears
know that
anything.
magical items cannot be destroyed in the body acid of a normal acidic nature. A mimic cannot destroy the items it takes or holds, but upon death one can reap.
And Shio's gonna then rush over to it.
Okay.
Keeping an eye on those other ones.
You see Shio dodge off into a radial-like approach toward this body. The rest of you, do you all stand there and watch Wep rolling on the floor in pain?
Yeah, I'm just rolling on the ground on fire, screaming, "Why are you guys helping me?" But they can't even hear me.
Yeah. They just see Wep throwing a fizzy fit like a 2-year-old. Just crying about it.
Wait, is he physically on fire or just?
No, he's
spazzing out?
burnt his resistance, so he can't be physically on fire. As Fenris just
Like
hops.
my coat's on fire.
Yeah, he's a bit burnt. You could see that it was because of him interacting with the brazier.
Stop touching it, I think to myself.
What the fuck is this guy's problem?
Everyone knows you wear gloves. Jeez.
If only he can hear you. Shio, you walk up to this body in silence. As you begin to look over its person, rolling an investigation, and then a sleight of hand. You go about its body. You do see that there are 3 vials visible, maybe more further in, but 3 at the top. Give me a sleight of hand. Very nice. You get a potion of greater healing. You get an oil or a vial, but it's oil of sharpness. And you get a hand of non-acidic gelatin.
Ooh.
So you have a oil of sharpness, and a potion of healing, of greater healing. As you do that, you see these boxes moving. To your interaction with that before you.
I'm gonna go back over to these guys. I'm gonna actually move further back away. Move like.
Eventually, as you head back to the group, they come around this mimic's body, and you see them literally using their tongue to dig through this one. Imagine what just happened with the Dalai Lama and that kid. They're all four of these things are doing to this one mimic, consuming anything left inside for themselves.
Interesting. I need to tell these guys.
With mime language.
No, I have minor illusion. I can make words.
Ooh, thinking out of the box.
So yeah, I'm gonna
Fenris
use.
is desperately trying to get your guys' attention with no success.
And I write in the air that the mimics all have treasure inside of them.
Okay. You guys all see mimics have treasure inside. What do you do?
Nope, I flip Shio off and point at my burning coat.
Ritual
Not worth it.
first. Chaotic mission.
Do you not just see what just happened?
Aren't you immune to fire? Question mark.
I'm resistant
You see
to
the coat
fire.
burning, but not him. Just half of it. Just it's
This
tough
is
for
my
one, but
favorite
not the other.
jacket, man.
I mean, isn't their treasure being in the mimics just gonna distract us from the thing we have to do like right now?
How do you
I'm
convey
just gonna
that?
chug these 2 potions.
Yeah, how do you convey that, Seg, is the question. Because you
that
cast the
is-
silence.
I did in fact cast the silence.
But we do need to keep going. I think the path is behind the statue.
You see Fenris up top, just like jumping up and down, jumping up and down, jumping up and down, trying to get you guys' attention. Does anyone give that attention?
Yes.
As you
Oh,
do,
sure.
he points at the statue below him. He's like on top of it, pointing down, like he's jumping up excited, like below me, below me. But you guys can convey it as you wish. But it's a massive statue, God of War, below him. He's on top of it. So what do you guys do?
I'll fly up to him.
I'll follow.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my pen and a piece of
Okay.
paper, and I'm gonna write "what" across the top of it.
He jumps down. Do you give him the paper so he can respond to you?
I will show him the piece of paper. Like
He'll tap himself. He doesn't have a pen. He looks around to all of you and he does that like little pen sign like he has to write something.
I will hand him my pen and my
He
paper.
takes it and you get a little. He hands it to you and it's a doctor prescription for something you can't make out. Give me an insight check. He has the worst handwriting.
I'm really good at those insight checks.
Your team is hopeless. They can't write on a piece of paper. How did they get to this college?
Just draw a picture that's not legible.
You know what? Wet. You were rolling on the floor. I'm gonna give you perception with advantage.
Oh God.
It's tough because Fenris dropped on us and I didn't expect his character not to be present. And I didn't expect you guys all to be silenced. Oh, very good.
Finally.
As you were rolling on the floor, you felt a weird breeze brush over you as you rolled closer to the base of the God of War statue. But how do you convey that to your team?
Well, I'm silenced right now, so I think I'm just gonna flip them bird.
Okay. Wep is continuously birding you guys.
I'm on fire, and you guys are
Gio
climbing the
said,
statue. I'm giving you the bird.
As you guys are looking at each other and see Fenris jump down and try to convey with Iz, both of you guys look at each other, think, what was he saying? What was he saying? You look below at your guys' feet, and it clicks. Well, it, quotation clicks, quotation. To Shio and Seg, as you look at each other in silence, below this statue. But how do you get there? You're still all silenced. You see Fenris making a mess of Iz's paper because he can't make out any legible readings. And Web is just mad.
Yeah,
Is
I make vulgar
mildly frustrated because his paper's being used up.
vulgar charades at them. I tell them to blow the statue.
You see him
Well-
motioning below where he previously was rolling. If you guys wish to take lead on that.
I'm not giving you guys the blow like suplex gesture, just so you guys know.
It's not the wrong language.
She is gonna write in the air. Guys, I think we have to move the statue. I'm a genius.
You see the sign pop up.
You got that from blow?
How do you guys all respond to that?
Impressed.
But what do you guys all do as a team?
Now that I shook off this flame, I'm gonna help Shio.
Okay. Is
You want me to move something heavy?
no,
No.
I'm just asking if you take recognition of them.
Thumbs up.
Like, did you not hear me when I said I was gonna clap for them?
I heard you. Okay, let's just say everyone.
Zeg, we need you.
capable.
You're the tough guy.
I mean, my strength isn't great, but yeah, I'll help out.
I don't think you even need us. I think you can do it alone.
I think we should. I think we should all push on the statue at the same time. We don't have. I don't know. I don't have any spells that can help with this.
I
Unless we want to
reluctantly
destroy the
pushed
statue.
Even though it just smited me twice.
I'm all for blowing it up, but I feel like that's a bad idea considering all the mimics and shit. Like, what if this thing is actually a mimic, and if we attack it, shit hits the fan?
Yeah, then we have to do
Also-
another.
There's just a wave of air coming from it, and you understand blow as in blow it up. I love it.
As
Two
in-
very different.
We shouldn't destroy it also because if it is a statue of a war god and all these mimics still have treasure, the war god might still be around.
Did you not see what it just did to me? It's clearly real.
Then we definitely shouldn't blow up the statue. So let's push.
Oh, you guys didn't even see what happened to me. I literally got eaten more than half my health.
Yep, they have no clue.
I forgot that they didn't see that. That's why I'm pointing at my jacket do you see what just happened?
You should really take better care of your jacket, man.
Yeah, it just
Nobody can
combusted
hear
on its own.
you.
You're being way over dramatic here.
I just start shaking Shio's shoulders. You can't hear me, just shaking him incoherently, yelling at him. What the fuck?
You see the statue itself to the side, and below is a trapdoor. On the actual map, in the 3D map, there was a trapdoor. I just
I
forgot.
was gonna
to
say,
add that
can
in.
we inspect for maybe a secret passage or something, so we don't have to actually push a statue?
Oh no, it moved itself, which is even scarier.
Oh, it moved itself. All right, even better.
And the
Awesome.
trapdoor arrived here.
The statue
As-
moved itself
As you
without us.
guys were speaking aloud the necessary things that must be done in silence, the statue moves. You guys don't hear any of it, actually. I forgot when I said you hear. Sorry. You guys see in silence the statue just shifting ever so slowly to the right-hand side, revealing a path below it.
We feel the rumbling ground, but don't hear shit. That sounds eerie as hell.
Exactly. That's exactly, and it went to the right. So you guys see the
rumbling
exposed hatch there, and it goes further below.
We can't hear anything to see if anything's coming up.
I mean, second drop it. You guys are just standing there in silence. I love it.
Do we have any idea where the ritual is actually being taken place? Do we know if it's maybe down there or it's forward? Okay.
Well, you heard it earlier, but you can't hear it now, so you have no clue.
I don't know if I want to drop the silence though. I mean, there's all these boxes and shit over here.
Don't you fucking dare!
I mean, silence was a pretty sweet move. I'll be honest. It just was really tricky for the team.
I have 3 points of exhaustion. I was not going to make a stealth check ever.
That's true. Well, with a passage revealed, do you all head further down?
I'll make a little arrow that points to the trapdoor and an arrow that points to the other exit, but I'll also have like a mimic next to that exit. Here, I'll do the little mimic drawing.
Okay, go for it.
It's gonna be awful.
Honestly,
I'll do
I'm
one too,
just
and we'll
about being
compare.
smited, and I want to go down there, hoping the God's down there, knowing that he can't possibly be down there.
That is a really rough mimic. Are you trying to point at the mimic? I'm not sure
No,
what you're trying to do with it. Here,
it
I'll
just
just do the
shot up.
mimic, and you just trust me that this is a mimic. You point at the mimic up there.
Yeah, and then a question mark for the
Where
one
needs
that's
to
down
go.
that
So
way.
so the reason why it's not working for you is you need to draw a freehand tool.
Oh,
But what you have to do is you have to draw the thing and then follow it back because it's technically a polygon. So you have to like make like a, like a full thing like this, and put like a little circle like that. There you go. So you see Shio put up visual cues for you. Question mark, do we go north or do we go below? What do you all as a team hand signal to? We're going to do a vote.
Yeah, I
Shio,
don't know
we
the
start with you.
silence
Do you
range,
vote
but I want
north
to
or
like
down?
show that I'm interested in going down.
Okay. Web stands by the hatch. Shio, what do you do?
I'm gonna stand by the hatch.
Okay. Shio stands by the hatch. Is in Seg, you see two of your teammates standing by the hatch, opposed to the mimic that whooped everyone's ass, or the statue, really.
I like their initiative. Let's do this.
They land up. Seg, what do you do?
Two more. You're gonna follow us, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, I'm exhausted. So these arrows that Shio is drawing.
You're so exhausted, you sound like you're 10 feet away from your mic.
My bad.
You good?
I'm just so exhausted that all of these illusions and shit with the sensory deprivation is just straight up LSD. So I'm just gonna follow Shio around.
You got it.
He seems to know what he's doing.
Fenris will agree with you guys. Oh boy.
Use our
Now,
brain.
you guys open the latch. The silence spell, is it a dome? Or is it like a general
it a-
area?
Yeah.
I think most are domes, not fields, right?
Let me see
Yeah,
though. That's a good. Let me see.
No, this one's a sphere.
Ah. Ooh.
So yeah,
Okay.
it's a dome. Sphere is a dome.
Yeah. So you guys go probably 60 or so feet before you start hearing the clitter clatter of each other going down the stair, like the little ladder, we'll say. Now, before I show you guys what you're about to walk into, you guys can finally speak to one another. You see a dark kind of glow from below. Not necessarily dark in the sense that it's like black or glowing lava or anything like that. It seems like you guys hear the moisture, drips, water. You do hear other like, but they don't sound aggressive. They sound just passive, like it's just entities living below. You guys are clearly going into something that I would say is a bit more natural. An actual cavern, so to speak.
All right. Game plan. Remember, disrupt the ritual. If the creature's already summoned, we'll test it with a few hits. If it's clearly beyond what we can handle, we'll flee.
1 second.
Yeah.
I just want to show frustration again and be like, why were you guys ignoring me?
You guys need to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, a couple of you guys were selected that aren't included in here. Hold on. Oh, wait, just kidding. You're good. Go ahead. Only one of you guys won't be included. Oof.
Is it dexterity?
3, a 9, a 7. You guys are just getting your asses kicked right now. Oh, my God. A 1.
Forgot I had disadvantage.
Yay! 10.
10. Oof.
Wow, we are.
Is roll the dice
today,
on,
aren't we, fellas?
under your icon. Sorry.
The dice under my icon.
Yeah, do you see the dexterity saving throw thing in front of you?
Gotcha.
Yeah, Fen.
Ooh. There we go. Is all right.
Yeah, it is.
All right. I'm just gonna throw.
Hey,
in
I had to get the tester out of the way, you know?
It's necessary. Oh,
Fucking
failure. So it takes the average as you guys are heading down. Dink, 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 dink. You hear from below.
What do you mean you guys can't walk on walls? Come on.
You all have come to join me. You hear a voice very common to that in which you've heard before. The same individual that greeted you guys previously when you first had entered the room. Or when you had first entered the keep from above.
This guy over here?
No. The slotty. The guy
Oh, we can't see him.
Oh, just
Yeah,
kidding.
no,
Hold
we
on.
can only see the dude on the left.
Let me fix that again. 1 second. Now I'm going to fix this and hopefully it doesn't crash everything, guys. How about now?
Oh, it's all
Okay,
good.
there we go.
Perfect. As you guys come down, you see an entire cavern submerged. Now, mind you, the 3D map was way cooler. Had all kinds of stuff everywhere. But this is the quick replacement. You guys see some kind of like natural minerals in the ground. You see a nice water pool. You don't know how deep it goes. But this entire place is filled with salamanders.
I assume we see the dude on our left, though, right?
Yeah, it's non-aggressive. They show red just
No
because I
problem.
didn't go out of my way.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is this the same people that we saw upstairs, like in the water?
No, these are all salamander. No, the way you saw in the water was actually like fish people. These are actually like salamander, like lizards that are just under. They're in their underdark. They're at their home. You guys are just in their domain. But they aren't aggressive. They're just slumbering. They're chilling. This is their home. Literally, this is where they live. And it would seem as if some odd situation is happening below.
And I'd like to explain to my group. I think we're on the wrong side on this one.
What, the room?
No, like I don't think the Toad dude's a bad dude. I think that we're being forced to invade his territory.
Well, he's gonna
we
tear
tried
out the
talking
school's
to him.
magic.
Was that his plan?
Yeah.
Or is that what they told us? That
He's like,
He told us that's our plan.
he told us
I've come,
that was
yeah,
his plan?
he did technically say his goal was to reveal that in which STRIXHAVEN has hidden from the non-privileged. But as you guys arrive below,
I'm thinking we're on the bad side this time, guys.
he does say, "You all have come to join me, yes, as my offer stands still to pick a side before it's too late."
Are we taking a show of hands? Because I'm actually kind of on his side now.
If you wish to.
Seems like we're invading.
He's just inquiring whether or not you guys have chosen to join him.
That's why I'm like trying to show of hands with our party.
Below. As you guys are down here, real quick, let me just because it's not 3D and I had a whole 3D visual in front of you guys previously in my head. Let me describe what you see. You see this entire rudimentary cavern sequence. The water is pretty deep. You actually can't see below it, though you can in the map for the rocks below. You technically can't. It's probably easily 20, 30 plus feet below. You see this weird bridge that was man-made and a huge, well, it's really hard to say what it is, to be honest, without getting closer, but it's this massive crevice that's round and circulated, completely purposefully constructed with a pit from what you can see from this vantage point where you stand. But above this pit is this weird ambient amber portal that is alive and rotating as if the ritual has easily been going on this entire time you guys were above.
Can I make an insight or a perception check to as a druid to see if this is actually their domain or if they've taken it over?
Are you checking on the
just looking at the creatures that are I can
the salamanders
see
or
where
the
we
dude
are?
himself? Give me an insight check. Is down there? Where is it? I can never find his character. Oh yeah, he was under shield. Just saying, I found him.
Because I feel like we're starting to run people out of their homes now.
You would recognize, if you wish to share with your party, that this entire area is a natural domain, except what's shown before you. Somebody previously, at some point or another in the past, came here to build. whatever is present. And whatever reason they built it here, you imagine it's because it has some kind of connection to either another plane or, you've seen enough or know enough to get the gist that this is here on purpose. However, the salamanders are native to this cavern. And they don't show any sense of tension toward you guys, but you'd imagine that they'd fuck you up if you bothered them.
I imagine if they had the reason to, they would. It doesn't seem like they're aggressive. Those mimics was completely our fault, Fed.
So as a team, the individual before you inquires whether or not you are here to help or prevent. Do you respond or do you take action? What is it as a team you guys wish to do
I'd like
before
to
you?
explain to my team, I don't think we're on the right side on this one.
Isn't he trying to take over the college?
Yeah,
He's
he
not
is.
trying to take over the college. He's trying to show what they've been hiding.
He's right and wrong.
Yeah,
You're
but-
right and wrong. There's a lot of right and wrong right now.
The way he's going about it is wrong. He's going to hurt a lot of people in the process. It's not how you need to go about it.
Is he? What's his objective of the ritual?
He's going
Is
to
it
unleash a
be
monster.
murder spell, or is it going to be just a destruction spell? Like he's going to ruin what they are doing?
It's a summoning spell.
Okay, what's he summoning?
A giant monster.
No one knows.
Whatever
Didn't
it
he
is,
say
he said to stay off the streets or it'll kill them.
Didn't he say he was going for Iz's position?
I'm not from here, so
maybe he did.
I'm
Am I
not
like a
from
history
this
kid?
school or anything. I'm from across the way, across the pond. I understand there are biomes and shit. I'm still a little iffy about this.
Well, the goal is just to stop the ritual. We're not
Yeah,
here to kill him.
from some clown that already tried to get us killed.
Oh, then maybe we should try negotiating.
That's what I'm
It would be really cool to negotiate,
The
but
first time he's ever used the word.
our resident talker to people lover is not here.
All we know is there's a problem in this timeline. We don't necessarily know it's him.
Oh yeah.
So
didn't we try talking to him before, and then he sent people to kill us?
Told us that we are allies until proven differently, and we got attacked by some snake people, but we don't know if that was his deal because these lizards aren't attacking us.
I don't know if he controls these lizards.
Yeah, it seems like they're kind of just here.
This is their home.
Yeah, I don't think he belongs in their home, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
You don't think they want to eat him for being down here or trying to fuck up their life?
Salamanders are pretty passive until provoked.
They haven't attacked
what
us
kind of
yet either, and
salamanders
we're
are you
here.
talking about? You ever seen a
These
Hanzaki?
ones.
They've been known to eat children.
Oof.
That's real life. So look at Japan. They literally have a man-sized salamander that's been known to eat people.
What do you guys wish to do?
Hanzaki.
He is offering whether or not you join him or against him.
We just want...
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want to talk more.
Do you wish to have this conversation further?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's no reason to start killing people until we know everything.
In
mere moments. You're a voice of reason, so
But if he's on Eldritch War, you have to stop it.
Ooh.
I already stopped the last none of them.
I'm actually willing to take that risk because I don't think we have to fight this.
So he says, and you see within mere minutes what I prepared. Do you all stand by my side for what we face after? Or do I take care of you all now and face it alone?
Are we fighting whatever comes through the portal?
It seems like that now. It doesn't seem like he's
so
something
to
to benefit.
clear that up, I know it sounds really bad, but what he's saying is whatever he summons will still summon something, whether it's present or brought over. Whatever he
Sounds
brings
like
will be
he's
on
trying
his
to
side,
retrieve
but
a
it will
problem.
not be alone, or it will not be a single entity in which he is. Insight checks. Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna do that thing again. Hold on.
Ooh, the thing where
not
we
the
just
thing.
press the button.
Yeah, that was
I
kind of
love
cool.
that thing.
Boom. Insight.
Yeah.
Combat
I
music.
forgot to remove run. Anyways, I'll roll his. And Fenris.
Oh yeah, let's incite the shit out of that.
Okay. You guys are almost all with it. Seg. You rolled a 14. Oh yeah. Easy. You guys all see and understand that what he means is whatever he brings will disturb something else in which he must handle. Or
See,
does
this
he
isn't
deal
for
with
his
you
benefit.
now and handle the threat after? He right now is weighing what's more versatile to him. Does he finish the summon, take care of what comes and you, or do you help him take care of what comes and then see what happens with it all later? That's what you
Well,
guys get the gist of.
Since
He's
it
not
seems as though we
summoning
can't
something to
stop the
destroy
ritual.
stuff. He's summoning something that he has to kill.
No, he's summoning something that's going to join him, but whatever he summons is going to disturb something else.
Like the salamanders.
Let's see. What did you roll?
If that was the case, he did not do the prep work.
The
Is
salamanders aren't attacking him. I think
it is
that they
not the
have the power to
salamanders that is the
withstand
threat. Or Web, you know also the salamanders are not the threat that he is vaguely referring to.
Well, it's not the salamanders.
I'm scared I'm ruining the world, but this is just
I will
one
say, though,
timeline, guys, and I really
you know
don't
what?
think he's a bad guy.
I
I'm
will
running
say,
out of timelines.
yeah, that's true. You're like almost on 1,000 with his and Web rolling really high. I'd say together, it's tough. Like, hold on, let me look at someone's character sheet. Hold on. You guys
This
keep
is
going.
such a make or break moment.
It is. It's like it's tough. I don't want to lead you guys astray, but I want to give you what you earn. So hold on. Web, I need a D100. Is I need the same thing. Oh, hold on. I can request it.
I'm about to say, your sympathy is going to get us killed.
No, I was gonna say last time I threw a D100, I got literally a 0.
You know what? Just roll me 2 D100s. Both of you guys go for it.
2D what?
A D100. Oh no, just each of you roll a D100. Sorry, I meant like
Oh,
two
okay.
for the two of you.
Oh god. We're both on the opposites of the spectrum.
Is you just don't like the idea being super deep below ground, summoning something and gonna bother something else? That's a lot of no's. But you're mildly curious. Web, whatever the fuck it's gonna bother, it belongs here. And it's not the salamanders.
So I definitely want to convince them this is not the enemy.
I mean,
Elemental?
there's a lot of enemies. Just which one you want to be your enemy
No,
now
I'm
is the
talking about the
question.
frog dude. The frog
He
dude
could
is
be.
not our enemy.
I mean, you don't want him to be, but I mean, what's worse, him or the thing that might come? I don't know. I can't tell you that. You guys
Right, because
decide.
whatever he's gonna summon is gonna fuck up the natural
Guaranteed, whatever
environment.
he summons is gonna fight with you, but fight against whatever the fuck gets disturbed.
It's absolutely gonna fight us, but it's not. He's not summoning something to help himself. He's summoning
No,
something.
he is. No, he's
destroy
summoning
it.
something to help himself. But when he summons it, it's gonna disturb what is docile.
So he
here.
is summoning it to fuck us up.
No, he's summoning something. Well, I mean, if you don't side with him, maybe.
I want to side with him, but I also want to think he's a good guy.
I mean, he's offering you guys to join his cause, but he has made it clear that whatever he summons will bring forth another issue. But not what he summoned. It'll be something else.
Honestly, guys, I think it's better off to side with him anyway, even if we don't do it genuinely, just because we're going to get fucked. Like, we're missing spells and shit. We're tired. We're beaten down.
You guys
Like,
should
that's a problem for tomorrow.
Is it clear that we can't stop the summoning?
We can
Not
stop
true.
him, which would be stopping
You could
something,
stop
right?
it.
We just punch him in the
It's
face
not
and he
complete yet.
stops.
He's made it very clear that it's almost done. It could be stopped.
I don't think
don't
we
know,
should
guys.
help him.
But
I think we should
it
stop
has to
this
be
thing.
unanimous. We can't do half a team does this, half a team does that in this kind of scenario because then everything's
I
gonna go
really
really
want
south.
to disagree, but I think I'm
Ask
the only
him.
one on the frog side.
Ask him what he's summoning so we can get a better idea. We're running off too little info.
How much time exactly do we have left? Can we ask him any questions?
Mere minutes. This will arrive from what I've prepared.
Can you refresh us on your goals? Like, are you gonna kill every
Bring
fucking body?
down the core.
Guys,
The biblioplax beneath the school lies a snarl of power that does not belong to just one entity.
See, I kind of agree with that. Like, all
Yeah,
power
but-
shouldn't belong to one person until they rule the world.
okay, but guys, we are fucked. Like physically fucked. We're running out of like spell slots and shit. I don't think we will survive the summoning, no matter
Well,
which side we get on.
this is the Salamander's domain. They won't necessarily protect him unless they have the same ideals.
Now the salamanders ain't gonna do shit. It's whatever the fuck what he's summoning is going to disturb. I don't think we'll survive that, even if we join him.
Yeah, but if he
I don't think
summons
we
like
can
a
survive
minor
the
deity,
cataclysm right now.
I think whatever
Exactly.
he's summoning is going to cause something worse to be in this world.
You know what, Shio? Give me a religion check.
Like,
You're the only
don't want
religious
to
one
believe
here.
that.
Oh
I
wait, who
really
else
don't
is
want to
religious?
believe
Like
that.
super religious?
Seg.
definitely
I'm
Say,
not
pretty
me.
religious,
give me a
but I have a
D100.
really weird god.
Yeah,
Like,
give
I
me a
really
D100.
don't want to believe that. I feel like we're just being pawns into playing against him.
That's pretty good
By
shit.
who? By me?
Not bad, Sec.
Not
Not bad.
necessarily by you,
Well,
but like
disadvantage.
this
Yeah,
person
true.
said there was like a blip in our
Yes, that.
this timeline, but he didn't say it was the frog dude.
So whatever I tell Shio, Seg, and whatever Shio shares, you feel inclined to trust because with your 17, 18, your gut tells you maybe, but you feel this is dangerous.
Fair enough. Any kind of guidance would help.
Shio, let's go to the secret channel real quick.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Yes, the secrets.
Wait, where is it?
It's underneath the main channel.
Guys, while they're there, I really don't want to believe it.
I'm not seeing it. Do you guys see it?
Yeah.
I can't see it
Okay.
at all.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, he's right there. Let me see if I can move you. I can.
Sorry,
on.
I
It's
don't
good.
know if
I
I
have
have
it. I
access
have
to
it. Yeah, I know. I just realized that I made it 100%. Not available to anyone else. Oh, it's because I only added is. I didn't add a role. I added a person. Hold on. There we go.
Hard to say. I see it just fine. It's right there.
Yeah. All right. Now you should see it, Shio.
All right.
All I'm thinking about is Frankenstein, guys. Like everyone said he was a monster, but that was just because of how he looked.
Frankenstein was a monster. Frankenstein was in direct violation of the Geneva Convention. Frankenstein was a
Really?
terrible doctor.
Did they have rules for making life at the Geneva Convention?
I don't know, it just smells like war crimes to me.
What is the difference?
The difference is, can I make money?
But seriously, guys, I don't think we can handle another cataclysm. I'm not necessarily saying we have to kill him, but we do have to stop that summoning.
See, but that's what I'm worried about. If we do stop him and he is doing the good thing, will we have the opportunity to resummon, or will we just get bombarded by bullshit?
I'm just saying we gave him a chance to explain, and we got attacked by fish people.
And he did explain, and we walked away. Remember, he didn't fucking do anything.
Yeah, we walked away and then got attacked by fish people.
But we don't even know if that's necessarily his fault. We were on the water.
Did you catch all that, Shio? Shio?
I don't think Shio joined back
Oh,
yet.
he muted again. Hold on. Shio? Shio.
There we go.
There we go.
Talk to me,
Okay.
Shia.
For some reason,
Okay.
it forced me into push to chat? Or
It was probably the channel. It was, yeah, I
Chio,
didn't go
speak
through
some
them when I
words
said
to
it,
us.
but
Give us some reasoning.
tell them what you heard, or if you wish to, whatever you think, your own words, Chio.
that thing's evil. Whatever's on the other side of that portal, evil.
Whatever's going to be disturbed
Oh,
that lives here is evil.
oh yeah. Whatever he's going to, that's gonna be disturbed is evil. I know that.
So
for
then I want
certain.
to finish the fucking summoning immediately.
But it's also really powerful. Like, not quite a god, but around there. You know,
It'll smack.
it probably will crush us. I imagine it might even be a primordial.
So then let's get the fuck out of here, let him finish it, and that's his problem now.
Jewel have
No,
been
because we
here.
have to fix the time
Jewel
again.
must be present to the future. If you do not join, you will be the first.
No, we're joining,
Examples.
but from all the way back over there.
He's not giving us the
I'm getting
choice.
threatened.
You guys have already
Yeah,
arrived.
we can't
So
leave
it
now.
comes down. What we'll do is we'll hold it here because Fenris isn't here to help weigh in. We'll hold the session here, but you guys have to make a decision. I advise you guys talk about it in Discord. Just even if you guys aren't all active at one time, throw it in there throughout the week. You guys have to decide whether you're teaming up with him or you're gonna stop him.
Now
Because
I'm
either
positive
one of
that
those
I want to team up with
have
him. I mean,
to
unless you
happen.
guys can give me some reasoning, I'm down to change sides, but like I'm pretty set on it now.
I mean,
Why?
if now it's going to be a majority rule. So if everyone is against Web at the end of the day,
Well,
Web can still
regardless, if
feel
they
that
are
way.
all
There,
against me, I will change sides
you
anyway.
can take action as you see fit, but it'll be. But I'm going to take the course of the team's decision. So you can choose a side with him. That's fine. But I will still choose the team's decision to not
Yeah,
go
that's
against
what I'm
him.
saying.
That's
If
how he's
everyone's
going to
against
react.
me, then
So
I'm totally
the
for
reaction
their
is on
decision.
his way
I'm
of the
just saying.
team. So I'll give you guys that. You guys are. I mean, after seeing what happened in the last room, which I did not expect to happen in that manner, this could be rough. It could be simple. It could be really hard. It could be nothing.
He's summoning to fight something that we can't even see yet.
I mean, yeah, this dude knows way more than you guys. He is preparing for something that he knows he's for sure going to piss off.
Yeah,
But
like that's what I'm saying. Like he's maybe
he's
our
also
enemy,
like
but
a
not
fourth year, so
currently our
he has
enemy.
way more know-how than you guys. But that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'll see if I can fix the unfortunate 3D issue. I mean, I'm sure I can by next week. I just didn't know what the fuck was going on right now. So I'll look into
Like
that.
I want to share with them. Like it's basically just like, regardless, there's going to be a fight. We can either have a powerful ally, or we can just get fucked up.
I think it goes the other way. You never know.
Even if he's not necessarily an ally, it's still something else that's not going to be us getting beat up.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I will leave that decision to you guys. And
I'm going
if
to
I get
defer to you guys. I'm just saying.
if I get the other map up, I'll drop images of it so you guys have a general idea of what you'll be coming into once I get 3D working again. If not, we'll be back here. I'll go ahead and drop both images there so you guys have a general idea of what you're looking at, what's to be considered in the sense of placement. Excuse me. But next week, get ready for something worse than Seg starting unconscious.
This is just...
Well, y'all, I had a great time as always. Always have a great time with y'all.
I hope you guys have a good night.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
have a
hope
good
I
night.
hope you guys have a plan because I don't want to have to kill all of you. Someone escape. That's all I ask.
I'm gonna leave.
Just one.
We're gonna have to start a whole new school year. This goes south.
I'm gonna stand back, and then when
Stuck
you
in the
guys get pummeled by
998
MPs, I'm
timeline.
just gonna start kissing ass. I always wanted to be on your team.
I use these guys to come to you. But yeah, guys. Sorry about the hiccups earlier. Appreciate you guys moving forward with it all and doing some theater of the mind in between. But we're learning. 3D comes with its curves, but not too shabby otherwise. You guys made it through. Good call retreating. Very good call retreating with 3 down, 2 up, and not enough economy. It was a really good move. You guys got out of there with minimal casualties overall, considering where you started.
Yeah, we
I mean,
just dropped
honestly,
into hell this time.
ingenious. I did not think you guys were gonna get smacked that hard starting the session, but I
Yeah, but you're like,
totally
oh, I didn't
neglected
realize
Peg being down.
you're
Yeah,
already
that was
one of
my
you's
bad.
already down.
Yeah, I completely, because he was standing in the visual, and I didn't check your guys' HP. But then when I clicked on him, I was like, oh shit, he's at 0. It's like he's not alive standing there. Yeah, in my head, I had a whole other scenario going on, but I was like, he's gonna do this. I was like, oh, he can't do anything. I was like, well, that sure sucks. But here we are. Yeah. So I'll do a recap. I'll try to be better about dropping recaps to you guys. I've been super just learning shit. I've been learning a lot more on the external end of Foundry because I will be eventually moving us to a new system. Nothing for you guys to worry about now. Just focus on Foundry. But I have been taking my time aside to further developing awesome content and visual gain. So I haven't been as active.
When you switch to the Unreal Engine.
Yeah. So I'll be, reaching out to you guys if there's anything specific that I want to try to touch up on or provide to you guys as per usual. But I'll drop you guys an awesome heavy recap tomorrow for Fenris to also gain from, and some other fun stuff. I'll do a cool little AI generated comic strip of what happened, I guess, if I can pull it off. So we'll see. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll do some fun shit for you guys. And something I wanted to put out there, just so you guys are aware.